Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. The Women's World Cup is into the quarter-final stage now and we're beginning our coverage with the opening quarter-final game between Spain and Netherlands. It is a very, very early morning here in the UK, but we are excited to watch what should be a very, very good game of football. Spain come into the tournament with a lot of expectation. They have a very strong squad, but before the tournament, they were marred with a lot of uncertainty, with certain players choosing not to join up with the national side due to the management. Netherlands come in as the finalists of 2019, and with USA out, are they now favourites? I think amongst many they will be. That is the sort of build-up for this one. It's going to be a good one. There is a lot of pressure riding on both sets of players here. You excited for it?
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the best quarterfinals we've got.
I'd argue the best.
Yeah.
I think in terms of the story surrounding both sides, I think Japan-Sweden on pitch is going to be a cracking game. But both of these sides have a lot of expectation coming into the tournament. Both are sides that would be wanting to really make a good go of the World Cup this year. So I think for both of them, this match means so much. Of course. Yeah. I mean, Netherlands will be looking to avenge their loss in 2019, and Spain, well, they've always had a good squad, but they choked at the last year's Euros, and they've not... I don't know, they lost 4-0 to Japan. They're a little shaky at this World Cup. So, yeah, they've really got to improve their performance levels, especially if they're going to be a very good Netherlands side.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I think both teams mostly at full strength, but apart from one or two omissions. Yeah. Should be very, very good.
Should we get into those lineups then?
Yes.
Have a look at who that omission is, or one or two omissions, and have a look at the squads around them. Very similar size to what we've seen it throughout this tournament. We will start with, well, where are we playing? We're at the Wellington Regional Stadium, of course, in Wellington, New Zealand. Exciting times. Don't remember this stadium, but we've surely watched a game there. The amount of games from this tournament we have covered. If it's not the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium, I don't care what it is. Yeah. As for Spain, then as designated home side, they line up in their 4-3-3. Cole in between the sticks. Back four then of Hernandez, Paredes, Codina and Onabatla. Then across the midfield three, it's Aitana Bonmati, Abelera and Hermoso. And then the front three, it's Redonda, Captain Ether Gonzalez and Caldente. Interestingly, still no Alexia Putellas. Do you think that's the right call?
No. I don't know why. I don't know what he's done to I don't know what she's done to the manager.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's beyond me. It's beyond me why you want to play.
Yeah, Caldente back into the side, replacing Paraluelo. Do you think that is the right call?
I think so. She wasn't very good in the game against Switzerland.
Paraluelo? I thought she did quite well. But I do agree it's the right decision though, because I think Caldente is a magnificent player, but I don't think she did too badly.
I think she's alright.
I think she may have picked up an assist.
5-1.
Oh, no, apparently not. But yeah, no, I thought she played alright. But yeah, I think Caldente still much better player. I would definitely have her, especially given the magnitude of this match.
Yeah, definitely.
As for the Netherlands, then Andreas Jonker has them in a 3-5-2. Daphne van Domselaar in between the sticks. Recently got a big move to Aston Villa. She's in goal for this one. Back three then of Sheridan Spitzer, the captain. Van der Graat, of course, the goalscorer in the opening match, and Janssen. Across the five, it's Palova, Roord, Grön and Egerola coming into the side to replace the suspended Danielle van der Donk and Brugts. And then the front two, Lieke Martens and Berenstein. A very strong side.
It is. Big boost for Egerola to fill today, replacing van der Donk. But we're going to see how well she can do that. I'm not expecting her to do it to the full degree because Van der Donk is a very hard player to replace. Yeah. But just to replace some of what she does for Netherlands would be enough for them. I mean, it's a big miss though. It's going to be a big miss nonetheless. So they have to work a way around playing without her. But it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Obviously difficult to do. Very, very talented player, as you say. I think it does it's a small disadvantage to Netherlands, but they have still got a very strong squad, so I don't think they can rely on that as an excuse should they fail to win this game. I think someone put something in chat, by the way, but my chat has decided to go. Artisi Catering is up at this time in the morning, the only other person that is up. But yeah, Netherlands, a fairly good run to this quarter-final stage. Then obviously have had a big victory in the way against Vietnam. That was a fantastic end to their group stage, winning 7-0 in that one. And obviously beat South Africa in that round of 16 game. Do you think it's been good enough for Netherlands? Or have they still got room to improve?
They absolutely waltzed the group. I think the Portugal game was their toughest game because they played really well against the USA and deservedly beat them. And then, as you said, Vietnam's a big win. South Africa, they look convincing. So I think this is probably their biggest test of the tournament so far.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Obviously, Spain, a fantastic side. It doesn't surprise me, therefore, that a lot of people are backing Spain in chat. 3 votes so far, 100% going the way of Spain. I really can't call this one. I think it's going to be a really good match. I think that the Netherlands are probably the favourites, given the fact they were finalists in 2019, given the fact I think they've had the stronger tournament so far, but then equally Spain tore Switzerland apart 6-1 in their round of 16 match. So neither side has struggled to get to this point. Neither side have really had a tough test yet, apart from Spain, who, well, I guess the Netherlands played the USA as well, but Spain obviously losing heavily to Japan, Netherlands drawing with the USA.
Yeah, Spain have had a weird tournament so far.
Yeah.
Battered by Japan, then went and battered Switzerland.
I mean, they had a weird run up to the tournament.
Yeah.
And then they've come into this tournament where we expected a lot of players to be missing, and they do have a couple missing, but it's better than we expected. There's still a bit of animosity towards coach Jorge Vilda. It just feels like it's a very talented squad, but for whatever reason, it's not going to work. No. But what the reason probably is that Vilda's still got his job, and the squad doesn't want to play for him. But
that is so random.
It doesn't make sense to me because the Spain team picks itself.
Yeah. So
what is the FA's obsession with Jorge Vilda? Has he got something on the FA? Because for me, Spain would be up there as the favourites. But I think given what's happened in the run up to this tournament and the feeling amongst the Spain camp, I just can't see them winning it. Because I think if they come up against an England side, the France side that has that positive feeling around them, and even this Netherlands side today, I just think they'd have the beating of them. I don't think Spain will do well because their side is just so, I don't know, torn, I would say.
I think especially, but also that reflects in the supporters, Spain, they have a massive following this tournament, but it's still been pretty decent. Netherlands, you've got a whole parade going on as they make their way to the stadium, or the Orange Army.
It's fantastic to see the strong support for the Netherlands side.
Pretty packed out stadium. Should be a good game. Should be. We are a couple minutes away from kick-off. We'll get into predictions in a minute or two. Any last things to mention before we're getting underway? I'm intrigued to see how Netherlands work without Van der Donk. It's a big miss. We saw against USA that she was very, very good. She had a good tournament so far. They've looked pretty convinced. As I said, I think this is the toughest test that both sides have faced. Yeah. So they're both going to have to raise their games, and I hope that means goals and not 0-0. But should be a very, very exciting game. But if it's another penalties game that goes 0-0, all the way through 320 minutes, that's going to be pretty annoying. Frustrating. This should be a fun game, exciting game with plenty of goals in it from both sides. Top quality forwards that can definitely finish on their day. So intriguing to see how it's going to play out. Frappart's referee, and
that's what we love to see. Fantastic referee, Stephanie Frappart. But yeah, she's gonna. Well, will she have a tough job today? Do you think this side's going to be aggressive? I think Netherlands probably will be.
Sharing spits on the pitch.
I was thinking more Van der Graat. I just see her every time that Alex Morgan got on the ball in that match. Yeah. She'll be all over. Jessica Silva as well, getting bodied every time anything happens at the ball game anywhere near her. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. You'd think that, as I say, Netherlands will be that firm, that physical side, whereas the Spain team will want to get the ball down and want to try and play some nice stuff. So it's going to be an interesting conflict of those styles. It's going to be an interesting matchup. I think both these sides have the talent to go deep in this tournament. It's just whether they can. Yeah,
definitely. Intriguing. I think, if they get through, they've got Japan or Sweden, and that is going to be a hell of a game. Because there are two sides that are in very, very good form at the moment. Yeah. Look unbeatable. So I'd be surprised if they can beat each other today. They find a way to draw. But and then to go on to play one of those as one of these two teams, you're looking at a very, very rough run. But if you can get through that in the final, you definitely have to be the favourites.
I was going to say, this side of the draw is very difficult. Obviously, this feeds into our later game. Please do join us for Spain-Japan. As for Sweden-Japan, should be a really exciting game, that. But that is definitely the side of death. England on the other side, France also on the other side. That's about it. Those two meet in the semi-final. Sorry, that's a really interesting game. But they both had quite nice runs to get there so far, if they do indeed get there. Whereas this side of the draw, already Sweden have had to beat the USA.
Yeah.
Already Japan have had to take on Norway and beat them. So it is a difficult side of the draw. But that only proves their mettle further for when they get into those latter stages of the tournament. We are only a couple minutes away from kickoff. Shall we get into some predictions?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, as always?
I think it's going to be close, but I'm backing Netherlands to nick it. 2-1 Netherlands. I think pretty even game. I'll go late winner from Beerenstein.
Fair enough. I think we're headed beyond the 90. I have to say, I think we're headed beyond the 90 today. I think if we 1-1 in normal time, will we see an extra time goal? I think we might just. I'm going to go 2-1 to Spain. Ooh. I think when the pressure's on, they've got the players off the bench, namely Alexia Putellas. I think she'll score an extra time. In terms of those normal time goals, I think Lieke Martens will finally get on the score sheet for the Netherlands. Or she may well have scored in this tournament so far. Can't remember. But I think Lieke Martens for the Netherlands and Jenny Hermoso for Spain. But yeah, should be a really exciting game. Only a couple of minutes away from the start of the action here in Wellington. Both sets of fans pumped for what should be a fantastic game of football. But yeah, I think there's a lot of both these sets of fans have got a lot to be excited about. They have both got some really strong teams on the field today. And I think it should breed an exciting 90 minutes of action.
I think it's also shown that it does make a difference having fans every day. Like, look at Nigeria, they went on a brilliant run to round 16. They've got a bloody band in the corner having a great time.
And many will argue that they deserve to win that game against England. I don't think that's too far from the truth. So I think, as you say, having a lot of support can make a massive difference. And obviously the atmosphere around the side, all that sort of stuff, it all has an impact in tournament football. Where you've got to be with these players for multiple weeks, for almost a month, if you're going to get to the final, and it can be difficult.
I think it's easy, for Netherlands. Obviously, I think they're bouncing back on 2019. They came so close to winning it. They want to go one step further. They played a part in making sure that the reigning champs were knocked out. So who says they're not going to go and win it now?
Yeah, potentially so. I mean, you make a good point.
But they've got to be there. They'll be there. I think they'll be there.
What, Netherlands?
Yeah.
The final?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think that Japan, it'll be Japan.
I was going to say Japan or Sweden's both.
Basically, I think Spain are getting knocked out today.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I just don't see them getting to even if they get through today, they're not getting through to the final.
I don't know. I really don't know. I think while they've looked shaky so far, their side has the quality to get
that's
through.
The thing I can't get my head around because they've looked so shaky but so class. Like, they were brilliant against Switzerland but terrible against Japan.
I don't think the Japan game can be taken as a reference point though, because it's the final group game. They had nothing to play for. I think today obviously will be their big test, but if they win today, I see no reason why they can't win the whole tournament.
Yeah, but I guess if they had Japan's game out of it, then suddenly we're looking at it and going, that's a very, very good tournament so far.
Yeah.
They battered Switzerland and they battered the other two. They battered Costa Rica and whoever else it was. But Zambia. So it's hard to tell because that Japan game's their only challenge and they lost 4-0.
I don't know though, because I would say though that Switzerland is a difficult match, but they battered them. So then, where does that stand? Is it just a difficult match, but they still won it by a comfortable scoreline, or was it an easier game than we thought? It's difficult to say.
Yeah, but they'll find out today. We'll find out how good they really are.
Yeah, chat, make sure to get involved. Say hi if you're tuning in at this, early hour for us, possibly a normal time for you guys. Say hi, get a score prediction in chat, and get involved today. Should be a good one. Should be an exciting match. I personally am very excited. I mean, it's the type of game you're going to get up at 2 a.m. to watch.
Yeah.
If you're going to get up at 2 a.m. to watch any game, make sure it's going to be a good one. But yeah, we are set to get underway here then. Lieke Martens, by the way, 150th appearance for the Netherlands national side. Fantastic servant for them. But I think it will be Netherlands that get us underway in this first half, the referee checking that everything is good. Stephanie Frappart. And now we are underway here. Gröna knocking it back immediately to Sheridan Spitzer. And Spitzer trying to pump it long. Berenstein can't quite get there. And now ball back with Spain. Cole. Already putting the pressure on Linda Berenstein.
So Berenstein back into the squad. I'm intrigued to see how well she does today. She's got a point to prove.
Yeah.
Drop for the middle 2 games. Start at the opener.
Yeah, do you think it's the right call to start today?
I think so, because I didn't really see much from that Snoise.
Yeah, well, I think the main reason they brought Snoise in was for her height and for her physicality. Obviously, in a game like this, where I think Berenstein does have a height advantage anyway over the Spain defence, actually having a bit more of that technical ability and being able to cause some problems like that could definitely be useful.
Definitely. I'm intrigued to see how Netherlands just... I don't know, they just look really good. Players like Brooks have had brilliant tournaments. And he scored an absolute worldie with
ball power play there by Paredes. Netherlands trying to lift it over the top there. Is that going to be that? Is Netherlands going to be a bit more direct in this game, do you think?
It'd help them if they were, because Spain, they kind of just... I don't really know what Spain do. They just sit there. That's the problem again.
Spain love the ball, though.
I've not seen them defend.
Gonzalez giving chase, and now Van der Graat knocks it back.
Against Costa Rica's Arrow Citizens, they didn't have to defend.
Yeah.
And against Japan, they clearly didn't defend. So I'm intrigued to see.
I didn't see that game because I was like, the tournaments, both their sides have already through that group's decided, not too bothered by the outcome. Zambia game was more exciting, but yeah. Hard to say. Kadina, now Battler. And now all the way back to Cole. She moves out wide. Not a fantastic touch from the right back. And now back to Paredes. Under a little bit of pressure, just slides it through. And now...
Is Battler left back or right back?
Battler starts left back today. Usually a right back. Plays left back today to accommodate for Hernandez at right back.
That's a great tackle from Jill Roord. And she's run a throw.
Nothing less than you expect really from Jill Roord. One of the top scorers at this tournament. 4 goals so far. If she scores today, she'll go back up to top. Testament to how well she's played. Equally, if Hinata Miyazawa scores in the later game,
it's been one of the weirdest golden boot runs I've ever seen.
Yeah. You got no pop-up there. Germany out of the tournament. Russo scored once.
There's no
Miedema.
Is probably the closest, and she's quite a couple of names down.
Yeah. Well, Lessama now on 4. I think Pop's on 4 anyway, despite Germany's early exit. Pelova there, I thought she was offside, but play will continue, and now she'll be flagged up.
Come on.
What? What are you going on?
I would call it, because she doesn't get anywhere. Like, she doesn't get a score from there, so just call it. I mean, she's good, but she's not that good.
Kadina plays it forwards. Hermoso. And now bursting forward, Mariona. Caldente. Shoulders Pelova off. Plays it across Gonzalez. The touch wasn't fantastic. Hermoso. Gonzalez in. Should score. Oh, she tries to be too cute about it. I think she took the ball the wrong direction there, Esther Gonzalez. She gets the ball in a really nice area. This is a fantastic 1-2 with Hermoso. Managed to get the other side of Van der Graat. And there she'd be looking right. I imagine she's left-footed. Would be my best guess. And then she realises it, tries to play it across.
Square it.
I think that's what she tried to do, but was caught in two minds. Ended up playing it between the two.
Big waste for Spain. And when these two sides are close in quality, you've got to take chances.
Early chance blown there for Spain. That's a firm challenge from was it Roord or Gröna? I think it's Gröna. Oh no, Egarola, sorry. Into
already replacing what Van der Donk does. Great tackle.
Didn't win any of the balls behind her, but sure, great challenge.
Like it.
Bonmati. Oh, that's a fantastic vision to find. Hernandez now ball down the line looking for Redondo. She had a particularly good match in that game against Switzerland. I think she got 2 goals and an assist, I want to say. Very, very fruitful game for her. And now Hernandez at fullback, ball in. It's just going to go over everyone. Caldente will then go and collect it at the far post. She's trying to keep things alive here for Spain. Palova wants just to see her out, but can't. Battler into the box. Ball won back by Grön, now they'll look to play out. Caught a little bit in possession here. Spain, Spitzer's clearance. Stopped by a Spanish player, and now it falls to Caldente. Ball slid through. Bonmati, can she get there? Yes, she can. Redondo kicking it into Esme Brooks. I believe that took a deflection off. Or she may just have hit that over. She is not happy about that one at all. Referee decides that she's blotted that over and not come off Brooks. But Bonmati does so well to keep this in play here. And then Redondo shot on target. Or over. Depends whether it hit the defender.
So,
we haven't had a very good replay yet.
No.
No.
But no, Spain's starting fast. But Netherlands kind of just dealing with it. That's a great ball forward. That's what they want to... They go now. Why is Netherlands chosen to go direct when they're taking off? Nice.
Well, they did go direct in the other games. Snoyce didn't win anything either.
Yeah, true. She didn't bring much, did she?
That's nice.
I
No.
stood around a bit.
Not really.
Tried to win a few headers. I can see why she's been dropped.
Yeah.
By Jill Roord battling hard, but playing through them, but that is going to go off. Despite the best efforts of
Battler. But yeah, so far, Spain providing more excitement in attacking areas. Netherlands definitely up against it a little bit in the opening part of this match. Grönen held back there by, was it Avalera, I believe, midfielder for Spain. Spain now making sure it's in the right position. I don't really know what Ether Gonzalez is doing. Frappart is having a word with it now.
Very random thing to do, just to stand in the way.
Especially when the ref is right there. It's not like... And ball forwards. But Berenstein, no real hope of getting to that one. An easy claim for Cole, who just sorts out a box and picks it up. But yeah, 7 minutes played here then so far. As I say, Spain looking at the better side. Now she rolls it out to Paredes. And ball forwards, flicked on by Redondo. And Gonzalez, she's not happy about something, wins the ball back well. Redondo now. Touchdowns in the wrong direction, gets it back to Gonzalez, who kicks it off. It's a bit scrappy at the moment from Spain. It's not as calm and clean as they would like it to be, not as precise. And ball off there for a Netherlands throw now. Do you think Yonkers will be concerned by this opening 7 minutes?
No, because I think Spain starts, I'd say fast, but for me it's probably more erratic. Like, it's brilliant and it's fast and it's flowing, but it's also...
It's 100% what you expect from Spain, really, at this tournament. They're a fantastic side, but it is just a bit messy at times.
Like, they're zipping the ball about, but it looks like they're struggling. It looks like they're barely doing it.
Hernandez, Gonzalez, Redondo, ball lost.
Like that.
And now coming forwards, Netherlands can, Mertens, Grönen. And now it's with Egarola, goes back to Spitzer. Spitzer looking for that long ball, showing she's still got that midfielder in her. But Berenstein not going to get to that one. Cole drops it to her feet and kicks it out. Hernandez plays down the line. Redondo manages to keep it in, but loses possession to Janssen. Now Egarola. Egarola also coming into the side means that Jackie Grönen can kick on a bit more, because obviously Danielle van der Donk usually plays quite a high role in this side, but Egarola a bit more of a defensive option, meaning that Grönen can push on. But yeah. Here is Hernandez now, the fullback. Has options from this throw, goes to Gonzalez, ball won back now by Egarola, though it's fallen to Lieke Martens, and I thought she might break away, but Gonzalez, she's been absolutely everywhere. If it's not biting off the referee's ear, if it's not getting in front of the ball from free kicks, it's getting in deep.
You could get a bit
to win the ball back. Well, yeah. Caldente, her and Hermoso playing their own game in the middle of the park here. Bonmati caught in the back, and I think, no, not called. Rafat happy to let that level of aggression slide in this game.
Good. I like it. Intensity.
But poor touch. Hermoso passing to Battle a little bit heavy. And now Hermoso tries to play it forwards. Cut out though by Grönen. Goes out wide. Pelova. And now Spitzer. Has Van der Graat as an option. Goes all the way back to Van Domselaar instead. I feel at times Netherlands box themselves in a little bit, like here.
Yeah.
Pelova could have gone down the touchline, instead chose to go backwards. And now just a ball smashed forwards in the hope that it finds someone. Just feels like Netherlands lack direction and lack that confidence, really. I don't really know why, because they are a fantastic team.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they seem really unconfident in possession, but it's worked so far. I mean, they drew the USA, scored first in that game, and if they hadn't conceded from a bit of a lack of concentration from a corner, they probably would have won that.
Yeah.
And then South Africa.
They got a late winner there.
It was a 1-1 draw.
I don't know why I've got in my head they scored late on, but I don't think they did.
Yeah, 1-1 draw.
I think I said it like last week.
Yeah, and then in South Africa they looked completely in control. Roord scoring an early goal.
And the second one came for a howler from the South Africa keeper.
Yeah, Berenstein getting that one. Her first open her account for this tournament.
That's right.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just been very... I mean, it is just all over the place.
It feels like Netherlands are playing at the same level they have throughout this tournament. And while that's been fine to get through the games they've played, it feels like against Spain, you have to raise that level.
But I think they're happy for Spain to have the ball and just like knock it around ridiculously fastly and erratically and then just hoof it out of play every now and again because it just goes off pace.
Yeah.
I think they will win the ball back because Spain are just playing they're such a high pace that not every pass is going to hit the player. Passes are going to go astray and then everyone's just got to run onto it. And there's a foul there on Roord, and that is going to give Netherlands a chance to be right at the pitch. And again, so I don't know why they're intent on standing in front of either taking the free kick.
Just trying to slow that game down a little bit, I guess. Spain, but yeah, it feels like they're just going to start to pick up cards if they continue doing it.
I guess there's a game down, but it's a bit pointless, really. It's not like it's stopping the ball coming in.
Yeah.
Because Sheridan's a better witness in with some pace.
Spitzer looking to hang it to the back post. Van der Graat challenging forward. Did that come off for Spain ahead?
No.
They're trying to claim it did, but Frappart doesn't agree. But yeah, Poland chat then, 6 votes so far, 67% Spain, 33% Netherlands, no one thinking the game will go beyond the 90. Mr. Freshman, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
Great to see you. But yeah, if you are watching along, do get involved in chat. It is an early one for us if you could get involved. And that'll be fantastic. We want to hear from you guys. It keeps our motivation high in this early morning stream. But
Nice to have a conversation.
and a lot of our regulars obviously won't be here today since it's either past their bedtime or before like the middle of the night, that type thing. But yeah, it is not even 2:15 in the UK yet. It's a very early time to be streaming. But yeah,
It's better being a guy. It's better not disappoint.
it's been good so far. I feel like we're not far away from a goal. Spain look the more likely side to score it, but equally we know how good on the counter Netherlands can be. And well, that's a poor pass back from Kadina. Cole can't keep that in play. Well, apparently she has. Bruggs can take aim. Surely they'll pull that back.
I rate it.
Surely they pull that back though
Yeah.
because they went off the pitch.
But I rate the attempt from Bruggs.
Yeah.
Shooting from there.
That's the thing. If it goes off, does it get called back for a goal kick? If it goes into it, does that get called back for a goal kick? Sorry, for a corner. Surely not.
No, it would because the chronological order.
That's mental though, because it's not a foul committed by the side. What's your prediction, says Mr. Freshman? I went 2-1 Spain after extra time. You went 2-1 Netherlands in normal time. Mr. Freshman saying also, I want to see pens again. We've seen pens in so many games recently. Bundled down in the box there. Stephanie Van der Graat. Apparently not, in the eyes of Frappart.
I don't think Van der Graat would just fall to the floor like she did.
Well, I'm sure VAR will be checking that. And we may... Well, Frappart just want to get in play to continue.
She's actually convinced Frappart. She thinks Van der Graat threw.
If there's anything in it, the VAR will call it.
She did.
That's it. I think You can understand why she goes down in that situation. There is a lot of contact, but I think it would be a difficult one for VAR to give and a bit of a soft one.
They'd have to be deliberate about push and pulling.
Yeah.
Rather than just holding each other.
Ron, welcome to the stream. On my knees begging for no penalties. Yeah, obviously we're doing the Japan-Sweden game later. We're very excited for that game as well. But it does mean that we are a little bit lacking in time to sleep tonight.
As I say, so it goes normal time. It's a 3-hour gap between the two. If it goes to penalties, it's been about an hour and a half. So
I think I'm going to sleep anyway. I think I'm going to try and go through.
I'm going straight back to bed.
Hermoso. Trying to attack out wide here. That's fantastic from Bonmati. And, ball just kept off.
She was running normally and then put the burner and just pick up extra, like a speed boost. It's mental.
Mr. Freshman says, I want to see Pence in every game in the quarter, also in the semi-final and in the final.
I mean, I love a penalty shootout, but not at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'll happily do one a bit later today.
Japan-Sweden goes to penalties. By all means, that's brilliant. But equally...
Also, no more 0-0 games.
Yeah.
Preferably.
I mean, tonight should be a 0-0 game. Obviously, opening day of the PL season.
Of course, join us there. If you want to know when we're streaming, all the stream pages are all out on our channel, apart from the one for Sunday, which I haven't got around to doing yet. That will be out, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know how times line up for anyone that's awake at this time.
Yeah.
Is there going to be...
The 8 o'clock one might be a fine time, who knows? Ball lifted into the box. Header! Against the post! And again, Redondo against the post.
How has she not scored? Hit the post twice.
Redondo with a massive header. A huge stop from Daphne van Domselaar to tip it onto the post. Then she gets the rebound. Bonmati now an effort. Wayward of the target.
Now, the first one, the header was brilliant and...
fantastic stop.
Brilliant save.
From van Domselaar.
The second one's got to go home, though.
This ball in behind, I think it's Jenny Hermoso, picks up the ball, just lifts it into the box. Redondo header, tipped onto the post. Second one, she taps against the post. That's handball. Oh, surely there's a decision here to be made.
What a save from it was. Then when the rebound,
got to tuck that in. She's just on the.
And then you watch the rebound. Oh no, it's not the. Oh no,
slide.
Okay, didn't fancy even looking at it. All right, fair enough. I guess the arm was on the floor, so it doesn't really count.
Mertens, it falls to.
There's two players. One's on the floor holding the red, and one's over holding the red. But they're also
I don't know. I thought it was Gonzalez again.
They're on completely different sides of the pitch. Now
Berenstein's holding her head.
It wasn't Berenstein the one I was looking at for Netherlands. Someone else holding her head.
So I think they're now pointing out that this may well be a pen. It's stopped by the arm of Stephanie van der Graaf, which you could argue stops Gonzalez getting to the ball.
I don't get how they haven't even looked at it.
Well, imagine VAR are now looking at it. The ball's not been out of play, has it?
Yeah.
Has it?
I think so.
I don't think it has.
Don't know.
Anyway, Berenstein jogging over towards the physios. No.
The graphic came up before she was going off.
To say she scored 2 FIFA Women's World Cup goals.
I
should have went in. I agree there, Mr. Freshman. I feel like Redondo should have done more with that chance. She did about all she could with the first chance, but the rebound should have been put in.
Big miss, really.
Chat, going the way of Spain at the moment. 71% of you guys think that Spain will win. 29% backing Netherlands.
It's interesting.
Very tight.
I thought it'd be Netherlands, to be honest. But I don't know. This is a very weird one. Both teams have very different differing runs to the quarterfinals. But this is big because for either side to get knocked out in the quarters is a bit of a disappointment. I think it's more a disappointment for Netherlands than it is for Spain, because obviously Spain, with all the turmoil they've had off the pitch, they do well on the pitch to
forget about all of that and just focus on.
Whereas Netherlands as finalists in 2019 and after a dismal European Championships.
I was going to say this is a big moment as well for Andreas Jonker, obviously replacing Serena Weigman as the coach of the Netherlands national team.
Some boost to fill.
Of course. So I mean he'd failed, I would say, so far. I mean they won the Euros in 2017, obviously with Weigman in charge, but in 2021 they were far from Euro winners. And now at the World Cup, it's a big point to prove. With US now out, you'd have to say Netherlands should be the favourites as finalists in 2019, as arguably the strongest national side in all of world football right now. I think you can make that argument. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah.
You'd probably say the US are probably still the favourites for everything, despite their early exit. Obviously, they can't win this tournament, but I'm not saying that. But, you know, they probably are the favourites already for the 2027 World Cup.
I think it's interesting because I still think we're yet to see the best from France, but yet to see the best of England.
Yeah, I'd argue the same. I think England have looked really impressive at times, especially against China, but the Nigeria game wasn't convincing. Colombia tomorrow needs to be a much better performance for me to be convinced.
It's that weaker side of the draw where I still think we haven't seen the best of the teams.
I think France have proven themselves though. You know, they had a tough game against Jamaica, sure, but they did beat Brazil.
They did.
They are a strong team.
And
then in the round 16 stage, obviously they battered Morocco. I mean, tomorrow will be a big test. They've got Australia, the hosts. While they may not be the strongest team left in the competition, that home advantage plays massively for them.
Oh yeah.
Especially when the ball in a good area here. Now that header forwards, that'll be let roll out of play by Stephanie van der Graat. Premier League is always back. Indeed, Mr. Freshman, we are very excited for the return of the Premier League this evening. We are covering 3 games on this opening weekend. We've got 2 games as well next weekend, so an action-packed start to the Premier League.
I think we're about 16 hours from City's Burnley kickoff. That's how early it is.
17. Close.
Oh yeah, it would be 7.
And 5 hours away from Japan, Spain. Sweden, sorry.
They round up though, because it might be 16 hours and something.
Potentially, I'm not sure. Gonzalez looks to cut inside. Can't get a shot away now. Spilled by Van Domselaar, but she gets the second save. Or gets the ball first.
Again, she's coming up big against the US. She's had a good tournament so far, and once again proving her worth. I mean, are they taken? Who did they have in their last group game?
Who?
Netherlands, Vietnam.
Vietnam.
So they've taken 3 clean sheets from 4.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, and they only conceded 1 to the US.
And that was a Lindsay Horan header, which they just left her unmarked.
So one goal conceded in 4 games. That's a very strong record.
Yeah, up there with England. Obviously, haven't conceded a goal yet.
Yeah, we have China.
Oh yes,
China penalty. So we're up there. We're also up there with 1.
Haven't conceded a goal from open play. So.
Yeah.
Japan won as well. Their only goal conceded came in that win against Norway, 3-1, I believe.
Did they concede against Zambia or Costa Rica? Probably not.
That was my thought process.
Oh, what part of face he showed?
I was going to say, I don't know what
Spitzer's nowhere near
Battler's claiming there because Spitzer pulls out of it.
Yeah.
Sounds bollocks, but
and then holds her back.
They're going to argue they're going to argue that it was a high foot regardless of whether there's any contact. We'll be live for Japan, Sweden, asked Mr. Freshman. We will indeed. If you head on over to the live section of our channel, there is a stream page out for it. It's also on the homepage actually as well. But we are live for that at 8:15. So following this game, we'll have a short break for a couple hours. Harry's going to go get some sleep, and then we will be back for the second quarter final. There was 2 very good games on this morning. I couldn't decide between the 2, so I thought, well, why not do both? But yeah.
Whereas tomorrow it doesn't really fit well enough to do both games.
No, and you're not here at all tomorrow, so it'll be very difficult 6 hours, especially since there is no gap. So yeah, I'll just be sat here constantly watching football. But yeah.
Well, there's a lot of worse things to do.
Of course there are.
This is brilliant.
A lot of worse things to do. Avalera, ball 1 high up the pitch. Fantastic drive inside. Caldente slides it past the post.
It almost feels like Netherlands are happy to let Spain just keep having pot shots and just have the ball. I don't know. It's really weird. They just look so. They're like, oh yeah, sure, you can cut for the team. You can play it to her. Yeah. She can shoot. I'm not too worried about that. I know it's not going on the goal, so let her roll it wide. They don't really seem to be too worried about the fact that Spain they're going to score. But it's working so far because they're still drawing. That's a great ball. Flicked on. Bierenstein holding it up but losing it out again. And that is that's going to run off from Groningen. I was about to say like a brilliant switch to the play, but no, ran out of bounds. Not so much from Nebula. There's a lot of things Everton's done that I haven't seen much from the front two at all. And I think their biggest strength this tournament so far has been the wing backs, and neither of them really got on the ball.
No, I think as you say, if Netherlands do want to get back into this match, want to really cause Spain some issues, it is going to be those wing backs that will do it. I don't think we've not really seen enough from Lieke Martens and Berenstein. Neither of them have the abilities, not the abilities, sorry, the attributes really to lead the line for the Netherlands. They like to have their strong physical presence of Vivianne Miedema up there, and I think without her they are sorely lacking that presence. Do you think that Netherlands have a much easier time of it if they had Miedema?
Oh yeah, I think we'll be waltzing it.
I think that's the thing. That's a scary thing, isn't it? Netherlands are missing their star.
They've just gone Van Domselaar, Van der Graat to hoof it onto Miedema, flicks onto
Head it onto Mertens
from goal. Oh, goal, lovely.
Or Miedema might just flick it on and then run past the defenders herself and go and score.
Knock out wide, Brooks puts the ball in, Miedema flicks it on. That would be a great tackle there for a Sheridan Spitzer. We're doing what she does best.
Go.
Liam Vikings are with a lot of flair. The four officials linesman's got tagged.
Just kick the ball away.
Just balling out while everyone playing the game.
Oh, no, Battler. Press it forwards. Carl Dante losing possession, and now Netherlands on the ball. Lieke Martens. Now it's Janssen. Has Bruggs as a wider option. Goes across pitch instead, though, finding Spitzer, who could have gone down the line to play over, but slots it in. She spots the run in behind of Lieke Martens, but Carl sweeping up there manages to get there. And now Spain looking to pounce on the counter-attack. Redondo.
What a touch.
She tries, a really smart touch inside.
Janssen was a bit more alert.
Indeed. Manages to halt progress.
It's been interesting to see how penned back the fullback, the wing backs can't get forward. Under the cost haven't got the licence to.
Mr. Freshman saying Spain have a 60% chance to win. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that Spain are considered favourites in this game. I find that, odd. A lot of people are considering them favourites. Well, they are a strong side. I said they're going to win, but I don't think they're favourites. I just think that a team that lost the last tournament and that have won... are unbeaten in this tournament thus far. Yeah. Surely the favourites, but Bruggs ball in, and Lieke Martens cannot turn that one home.
And that's what they can do, Netherlands, when they do get the ball out wide to players like Bruggs. Immediately create a chance, putting a good ball in, but because Lieke Martens is quite diminutive, she didn't manage to win the header. No one won the header.
I mean, that's the reality of it, is that Vivianne Miedema flicks that goalwards over Cole and to the back of the net. I mean, it wasn't far away from Miedema.
Yeah, Mertens really should have got that.
Sorry, for Mertens.
I feel like she jumped. Graham.
Bonmati just driving away from that challenge there.
Rather than trying to fake head on and running away from it, don't blame her.
Yeah, you are just joining us here. Make sure to get involved in the live chat. Say hi, stick a prediction in there if you wish. Anything really. Just keep chat active on this, what is for us a very early morning stream. Hermoso, Redondo tries to spin, loses possession, now ball out wide with, Hernandez puts the ball in, over everyone really though, and out for a Netherlands goal kick. But yeah, so far Spain missing that cutting edge but showing a lot of promise. Netherlands struggling to create anything clear cut, I would say so far. They've had the ball now in a couple of decent areas but unable to create anything that you're thinking, well, that's a must score.
But in knockout games, from a Spain point of view, when you're in this position, you're on top and you have quality chances, you have to take them.
Yeah.
Like those misses from Redondo, that could be huge.
It could be. I think they definitely could go on to rue those early misses. I think Netherlands will grow into this game as it goes on.
Yeah.
I think though that Spain probably have the better stuff to come off the bench, so it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Alexia Putellas, former Ballon d'Or winner, two-time Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah.
And the most recent Ballon d'Or winner. Unlikely to win this year's because she has been injured for all of the last season, so mental she does.
Who will win it?
I think it'll probably be Aitana Bonmati.
Yeah.
Incredibly impressive at club level with FC Barcelona, and could be a World Cup winner potentially here. So, I mean, this tournament could have a huge impact on it. I don't know whether this would impact the voting, whether the voting's already been done. If it has already been done, then it hands someone a strong advantage going into next season. But yeah. If it's Chelsea, I mean, I'm making the claim that Lauren James. If England win the World Cup, I'm making the claim that Lauren James should be that Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah. Very good plan.
Completely unbiased, of course.
That's right.
And Australia win it. Well, Sam Kerr shooing, absolute shooing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alexia's going to cook the Netherlands backline, says Bronk. Yeah, I find it so bizarre. Unless she's injured, or unless she's still suffering from that injury.
Yeah.
I really can't understand why she doesn't start today. If it's a pure, selection rather than a forced decision, I just can't see why anyone would ever bench Alexia Putellas.
No.
Like, especially in a World Cup quarter-final.
It's just beyond me. Is that Anvil?
My only justification is that it's difficult to bench Hermoso considering she's been good in this tournament. What?
It's Putellas. It's good as.
But then, equally, if you think about, let's say, Argentina, if Messi was out for the tournament, or was out during the tournament, but was going to come back for the quarterfinals, featured sporadically throughout, but then was back for the quarters, I don't think it matters how well Di Maria did in that time.
Di Maria can go find somewhere else. Bench, so,
yeah. I don't really understand how you can justify benching Alexia Putellas if she isn't injured.
This isn't better than the Netherlands.
Palova trying to beat her marker, but can't. Van der Graat just about gets there before Gonzalez does. Do you think Van der Graat's met a match almost in Gonzalez? Because she's quite physical, Gonzalez. She's as much of a, I think the only way to describe it as a shithouse as Van der Graat is. It's just, she's met a match in this game. It's a fascinating viewing. And she's on the floor now, Gonzalez, whinging to the referee about Van der Graat.
Of course she is. What else should she get in this game?
Yeah. I think Spain going to win the 2010 World Cup. Bold prediction, freshman. It's a freshman. Chat now. 10 votes there. Thank you, guys. 70% saying Spain will win the game. 20% going for the Netherlands. 10% saying that we are going beyond the 90. I have to say I agree with the 10% at the moment. I think as much as this game has had chances, I think that even if one team scores, the other will have a response. I think it's going to go to extra time at least.
I hope not. But I guess we'll see. I mean, it's interesting to see because sometimes we see international tournaments and continental tournaments that, we see one game that goes to extra time.
Yeah.
I mean, so far this tournament we've had.
I mean, the last Champions League, was there a single knockout match that went to extra? Single semi-final went to extra time, quarter-final? I can't remember.
Out all the round of 16 games, how many went to penalty next time?
What, in the Women's World Cup?
Yeah.
I believe it was 3, but I will check.
It was England, Nigeria, USA, Sweden. Who was the other one?
No, there wasn't just 2.
2. Well, 2 out of 8 doesn't sound that great.
That happened to be ones we were covering.
Yeah. So for us, it was 2 out of 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So Gurren has been absolutely clattered into.
It's the exact same number as if you look back at the Men's World Cup. In that we had Japan, Croatia, obviously Livakovic's heroics, and then Morocco, Spain, obviously Yassine Bounou's heroics. So, nasty one that. Just leaving a mark on Jackie Gurren.
Hopefully she's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that physical intent is very clear from Spain.
Hernandez picking up a yellow card for her troubles as well.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
No.
Very strong tackle. Not going to get away with that nowadays. Roy King with a flawed.
But yeah, we're approaching half time now. Who do you think's from the better side?
Spain, easily. Never done nothing. Forgot
They've done nothing. They've done nothing. They've had chances, but Spain have definitely created more. How much do you think Netherlands' lack of creativity is on Danielle van der Tonk's absence?
I think they miss her massively, but I don't know. They're good enough to play without her. They're good enough to manage without her. I expected better from Netherlands, but who knows? They've still got time. England does not look in a position to play football, but
it does seem like the type of injuries you can walk off. Obviously, just to stud really on the top of the foot, unless she's got daggers on the back of her, on the soles of her boot, probably won't be too bad.
Yeah.
Ball forwards now. Spain attacking with purpose. Ball tries to lift it into the box. Tries to be lifted in the box. Doesn't quite come off. Netherlands clear it away only as far as Abelera. Tries to play it forwards. Cut out once more. And now with Paredes. Caldente, that's a fantastic turn. Space opening up for Spain. Ball to the back post. Redondo, Gonzalez! And finally, Spain have their opener, have their goal, and they lead in this game. I thought Redondo was going to score. She misses though, knocks it across to Gonzalez, who smashes it into the net. Good play, fantastic play from Spain. It's a great delivery from Mariona Caldente. We'll see it again here. What a turn. She just sends Spitzer to the shops. Ball lifted to Redondo.
It's going
to be a tight call here.
That's going to be tight.
It's going to be a tight call. As Mr. Freshman said, Spain deserve the goal. Might be offside though. I think this might be called.
Tight.
I think Gonzalez was just ahead there. That should be pretty clear cut though, don't you? Because it's the FIFA VAR system. FIFA offside system, they'll call it. And I think that's the decision based off the clapping from Stephanie van der Glaat. Shame.
Short-lived.
I think Spain were merited in their advantage. However, they'll now have to work hard to try and find that opener. Goal is allowed for offside. Correct call though. You can't make any complaints really with a call. But yeah. Netherlands opened up quite too easily there. A fantastic spin from Mariona Caldente. A scuffed finish from Redondo, but it fell to Gonzalez.
I couldn't tell whether Redondo meant to pass it or deliberately pass. Or deliberately pass it or accidentally.
Bonmati tries to play it forwards. That one won't get through though. Van der Glaat sending that away.
That's disappointing now. I thought I'd see a goal.
Mertens. Well, we did see a goal. It's right stand.
No, but we'd like for it to count. Because that means we're not going extra time. Switch to the play. Well cut out. But equally, I could see Spain scoring in the next 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Ball's bouncing around. That is a great
Linda Beerenstein in behind here. Oh, she's got company though with the Spanish defence. She just needs an option up there. She's held onto the ball so well though, and now she has support emerging. Bruggs across to Spitzer. She's got acres to work with on this right hand side, and she'll work with it. Ball lifted forwards, trying to pick out Lieke Martens. Now Beerenstein out on this left hand side. Can she loop it back centrally? No. Plays it to Bruggs, who can lift it over the top. Looking for Pullover, claimed well by Cole. But yeah. I wonder if, I feel for the Liverpool accountant who's been up all night, or, won't be the accountant, director of football, who've been working on that Caicedo signing, because according to Romano, they're still working at that deal, signing off all the necessary documents.
When does he sleep?
Romano?
When does Fabrizio Romano sleep?
He doesn't.
I've honestly, does he stop tweeting?
Well, he showed his screen time and it was like 19 hours in a day. I was like, how?
But I've never known to take a break.
Exactly. I do question whether it is all him tweeting. Obviously, he's got a bit more of a big operation behind him now, but yeah, he's still up reporting on the Caicedo deal. It's the biggest deal of the transfer window, so it makes sense. That's the thing. I think that there's ones in the middle. Like he'll be wanting to report on those on the big deals, but like there's in the middle of the day that it's just a little tweet and, you know, some Feyenoord fullback is going to Alkmaar.
Yeah.
Like, that's a tweet that can easily be composed by someone else.
His mate.
Yeah. He'd probably get fired.
He has to rest at some point.
Yeah.
Like, he probably does all the here we goes.
But obviously, he obviously has a team around him. And he has to have that web of journalists around him and people like that can feed him the information. Because even then, he can take all the calls. So other people have got to be involved, obviously.
I agree with Sleep right now.
He's just the face of the account. Ball forward from Cole, and that's out of play.
And they'll probably wake him up if something massive happens.
Yeah, I think a large majority is him, but he can't possibly...
There's no way he'd be dead.
19 hours. Berenstein.
She's trying her best up there, Berenstein, but I mean, still not a single attempt.
Roord. Oh, that's not a great ball out wide. I think Palova might get there. Oh, no, she doesn't.
She could have got there. I think she could have got
It looked like she was getting it.
Yeah, she gave up on it.
I think maybe the angle deceived us.
So yeah, no, I think no attempts for Netherlands in 41 minutes is just not good enough.
No. I think it shows how dominant Spain really have been.
They're still drawing, so does it matter?
Well, exactly. And Netherlands need one chance, one goal, and probably better than that Berenstein effort, but for attempting an overhead kick.
It doesn't count as an effort. I'm not going to call it an effort.
Fantastic turn that from Redondo. Now switches the play, and the space is opening up for Aitana Bonmati. She slots it through to Gonzalez, who just about gets there. Shot fired to the near post. Fantastic save with the feet there from Van Domselaar. Another effort on target, another save. And Spain, again, piling on that pressure.
How has Spain not scored?
Because they're offside.
Yeah.
And Redondo missed an open goal.
She did do that.
It's harsh to say missed an open goal.
She did.
It was a difficult rebound on the...
I know, but should be hitting that. I mean, even with the one that was offside, why didn't she shoot herself? She just scored. She was 2 yards out. She's had an interesting game.
Caldente out in a wide area, looking to drive inside. Fantastic from Caldente. Gonzalez lays it to Caldente. Shot fired off, blocked by Janssen. And now smashed away. Cadena keeps it alive. Ball possession lost though. Now falls again to Caldente, I think that is. She's been everywhere in this game. Here now, Hernandez. And now Bonmati. Back now with Paredes. Tries to play Hernandez, ball cut out by Brugts. Netherlands going to bring on Van Dijk. They need something. They definitely need something, Mr. Freshman. But what that is, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Gonzalez holds it up well.
I just don't get how Netherlands is so poor defensively and now Spain have to completely torn them apart but not score a goal.
Yeah.
Well, I know Van Domselaar's made a lot of saves, but I'm still baffled. This is... And Spain just not having fun with it now, really.
Holds onto the ball there. Well, there, Abelera, and now Hernandez. Plays it forwards. Gonzalez turns, still trying to fight for it. Gonzalez cleared away though by Van der Gracht. Now headed away by Paredes, and here is Bonmati. Hernandez, Paredes, ball forwards. Great touch match to Gonzalez. And now Battler. Battler taking up a lot of central areas, almost forming a bit of a box in there when she inverts. Ball in now from Caldente, and that's on top of the goal. It's interesting, obviously, how it differs from the other fullback, where Hernandez is very much direct. Yeah, seeing a replay of that goal now. Esther Gonzalez, half her body off.
Okay, just move the ball forward a bit. Yeah, I did. It was close. It was close. Frustrating.
Yeah.
Whew. I mean, Netherlands need to do more though, because if not, if Spain don't score, we're going extra time because Netherlands done nothing. How many minutes of add time are we going to get? I'm not expecting too many. 4.
4 additional minutes now. Brooks, Janssen, Spitzer, Roord, Palova. And now she feeds through Berenstein. Chance for Netherlands. She's dragged it too far wide. Cuts it back. Lieke Martens. Shot blocked. Should have counted at least an attempt though. And now flagged for offside regardless. I think 4 minutes added on, says Mr. Freshman. Well, you're alright there. 4 additional minutes in this first 45.
Ooh, that was close. I'm surprised the lines went back and gave them.
An interesting development, by the way, in the quick Caicedo
Yeah.
thing. Chelsea did put in a late night bid for Caicedo at £100 million, but Liverpool put a British record £110 million not long after. Brighton accepted that, and then Brighton's board was clear, player to be sold by the end of Thursday to the highest bidder.
That's crazy.
So
110 million. That's a joke.
Oh, ball fired over
I think Liverpool ripped off
by owner Battler. That's the thing. I can't see why 110 million for Moise Caicedo is a good deal in some people's eyes. Like, compared to Declan Rice, I don't think he's as good a player. Doesn't have the same qualities as Rice, such as as much as we say English tax, it is useful because it's for registration rules. Rice is also more experienced. He's a better leader than Caicedo.
But unless I'm an idiot, why were Liverpool so cheap when it came? They kept refusing to pay the 60 mil for Lavia, and then they've gone and spent nearly double that on Caicedo.
Yeah,
But they kept trying. For some reason, they wouldn't give Southampton 60 million. Kept trying to give him 56.
yeah, a bit of an interesting situation.
Someone's just pulled their finger out their ear and gone, here's 110 for a completely different player.
My only thought is that 60 million release clause potentially includes a higher percentage to Manchester City, in which case they were trying to trigger it lower. But then it would make no sense as to why Southampton would reject that.
Yeah, like City need money though. Why do they put things in like that? Like, what's the point? City don't need to do that. That's just brilliant.
Battler.
This is brilliant.
You'd imagine they'd have some sort of sell-on clause or first refusal. Gonzalez trying to break through the strong Netherlands defence. Ball in. Can't quite get the flick on. Battler. And now it's with Hermoso. Tries to put the ball in, claim well by Van Onselaar.
I honestly can't tell you how Spain I'm leading this game. Because they've absolutely dominated. They've torn apart in every statistic. But Netherlands just doing what they need to. To somehow just get it across the line. It's mental.
Yeah.
Not long to go after half. Excuse me. 30 seconds. Big header clear. Game of headers now going on between two sides. Spain just seems not under any pressure, just relaxing, play their football, eventually probably score a goal.
I think the expectation is getting to Netherlands in this game. I think the weight of the occasion
they've just
causing
been
them issues.
Dull, like no chance. It just nothing to write home about.
I don't think that's necessarily negative. I think while maybe that as viewers we're not as thrilled. That is half time, by the way. Spain 0, Netherlands 0. I think while as viewers we may not be thrilled, I think that suits Netherlands to a T. They've got a chance now at half time to just regroup, relax. They're in at the break at 0-0. Ultimately, while that's not an ideal situation to be in, you'd want a goal if you could.
Yeah.
You've not conceded in 45 minutes against a strong Spain team. I think Netherlands will be more than happy with their performance so far.
Do you know what kind of second half to win 3-0?
Well, exactly that. I think it's going to be a tight second half. I mean, Spain, you'd imagine, will bring on Alexia Putellas at some point in this game, whether that's at half time or whether that's 30 minutes into the second half, we don't know. But you would presume that she gets some sort of say in the result here. It's going to be an interesting second half, I think. I think Netherlands have got to try and be a bit more... Is it even direct? Because they are direct, are they not? They have been quite direct. So is it actually just about slowing it down a little bit? Stop smashing it forwards every time you get the ball. Because Beerenstein and Lieke Martens, while they're fantastic footballers, their forte is not bringing the ball down in the air.
No.
But yeah.
I don't understand. It's crazy. Like, if you want to play direct, put Snoise back on the pitch. Or don't play direct.
That. It didn't work out.
Yeah. I think Van der Donk's a big miss, but you're a football team, you should be able to deal with the loss of one player.
Yeah, I think... Well, coupled with that of Vivian Miedema, they do lose a lot there of their core. But as you say, they're a strong enough nation and have, a strong enough side that regardless of those couple injuries, they should still have that dominance. But it's not emerged so far for Netherlands. How do they set about correcting that in the second half?
I think the problem is it's very hard to step to Spain, very hard to match Spain when they move the ball so fast. But they move the ball fast, but as we said earlier, if they don't, it's very, very erratic.
Yeah.
They do misplaced passes. They do put them, put too much on them or put too little on them. You've got to punish the errors because they have. Netherlands have got forward. It's not them. It's not them penned in. Get your wing backs up. Put the pressure on the mistakes. Then when that lacklustre pass comes, you intercept it and you go. You should have two outlets out wide, one for the middle, two for the middle, anything, and just knock the ball around and just play nice football.
Yeah. Yeah, Spain. I mean, they got their goal that didn't stand. Do you think though that still, despite the fact it doesn't stand for the scoreline, that confidence that we gained from putting the ball in the back of the net, do you think that could be very useful?
It is. I thought when they scored, they'd go on to they'd go and replace that goal, still score, take the lead.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. Now they've got to half time, gives Netherlands a chance to regroup. I feel like they'll feel like that's half wasted. The fact they dominated so much, and they're still drawing 0-0.
Potentially so. I think they'll still be content though with the first half showing. While they haven't got that goal, they've looked quite a strong, the stronger side, I would say. They've looked decent. I would say that Netherlands will up their performance levels in the second half. You'd have to think that they will. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they can. Whether Spain can maintain their dominance into this second 45 minutes. But I'm not sure they will. I think Netherlands will come back strong. It's just whether whether they can actually match up to Spain's level, whether they can find a goal.
Or if we say we'll end up going beyond 90 minutes.
It seems a very realistic opportunity. I think both sides strong defensively.
Yeah.
Spain are missing their starlet in attack of Alexia Putellas, who can unlock defences with, fantastic ability.
I think once she's on the pitch, she's very...
And Netherlands obviously lacking Danielle and Vivian Miedema, so a lot of their attack is disjointed. So I think that it will... Hopefully this game will
strong
become...
half,
I was going to say, hopefully it will grow into this game, but Alright. See you in a moment. Anything else to touch on that first half? I think the Van der Graat-Gonzalez battle has been fascinating, in my opinion. I really thought that it looks like Gonzalez is actually going to match Van der Graat for a change, which isn't something we usually see. Of course, Stephanie Van der Graat, an incredible player, and her physicality is so imposing, so difficult for strikers to really match up against. But Gonzalez is a tricky player. Like, she's physical, she's not afraid to really throw her weight around a bit. Not, but it's not even like she's a huge striker. She is fairly diminutive, but she's very good at jostling with Van der Graat, but also getting away from her. She's had a couple of opportunities. Here was one that in the very early part of the game where she had that 1-2 with Jenny Hermoso, was slotted in behind, really should have scored. I mean, she completely sent Van der Graat there, who stepped forward to try and deal with Hermoso. touched it wide of the mark. It looked like potentially tried to square it, but for whatever reason that didn't come off. And then obviously that Redondo chance we were talking about earlier. I mean, very difficult. Oh, sorry, this one. Yeah, she's had a couple of chances, Redondo. First of which potentially should have gone for a corner, but wasn't called. And obviously the second of which heading against the far post. But yeah, she's been everywhere. Redondo had a fantastic round of 16 match against Switzerland, and has been everywhere. But yeah, here heads it a fantastic save by Aitana Bonmati to tip it onto the post. Should Redondo score the rebound? I think it's difficult to say that she shouldn't. As much as you go, it's a difficult situation. She's sort of falling into the ball. It's difficult to finish. I just feel that she's got to. She's got to put that away, the rebound. She's got to do better with it. But yeah, couldn't find the finish to put Spain in front. I think regardless though, Spain will be the happiest side from that first 45. They've played the better stuff. They've looked more promising. They've had more chances. I think, you'd have to say Spain will be the happiest side following that 45 minutes. We'll just see. But yeah, Harry's back now. Welcome back. If you don't mind, I'll go and take 5 as well. Yeah. But yeah, good game so far. Spain the side that have had more luck going forwards. Just really seeing that Gonzalez offside call then. I would say that's the right call.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah,
I mean, but
that's technology works nowadays. Well, no, it works. FIFA technology works nowadays. Yeah. But it'll be frustrating for Spain.
It will be. They definitely deserve a goal from that first 45 minutes.
It was a strong 45. Got no goals from it. And now Netherlands have 15 minutes to regroup and try and get back in this game.
Yeah.
But no, intrigued to see how this second half's going to play out. Netherlands have got to get back in this game because they have been horrific, and I don't know. It's beyond me how poor they've been. Really, I expected a much better performance from Netherlands. I thought they'd be a bit more on the front foot, using the full-backs to get forward, really causing huge problems. For Spain, it's been the complete opposite. They've been completely off the pace, done absolutely nothing, and have found themselves in a really poor position. But after into the second half, they'll be looking to bounce back, looking to prove a point, get back in this game, and try and cause some problems for Spain to deal with. But yeah, no, really intrigued to see how this game is going to play out. Currently, but obviously, if you don't know, this is the first of our 3 streams today. So after that, we've got Japan, Sweden at 8:30, and obviously the start of the new Premier League season at 8 o'clock tonight in the UK. Big game, can't wait for that. Great to have the Premier League back. Domestic season, domestic football in full swing in the top flight of England. Can't wait. Should be Burnley City. Should be a formality, but the whole point of it is it's the opening game of the season, and we all can't wait to watch it and witness it. Who knows, maybe Burnley could prove something against the odds. But in terms of this game, it's good. Whoever gets, there will be a big boost for morale. Whoever gets through in this game to knock out either side will be massive, and to get through to the semi-finals to try and cause some problems would be brilliant. But who knows what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know if either of these sides would progress to the final if they were to get through. Japan or Sweden would be a very tough game to face. We've talked about that difficult side of the draw that has caused a lot of problems, that is going to cause problems for all these sides that are trying to get in, trying to get through. They will be. I think Netherlands will be concerned. This is probably the easiest out of the game. So even if they do get through somehow, today's performance hasn't been good enough yet. I mean, unless they put on a brilliant second half, I don't think they're going to get it back in this game. So it'll be, for them, it's going to be extra time or nothing, and that's their worry. That's their concern. So they've got to step up. They've got to step up the performance. Have Netherlands, and if they can do that, then Spain have got a problem. But if they don't do that, then Spain are going to be cruising through. Really, I think they'll find a goal sooner rather than later. They should have had one. Obviously, got ruled out. Unlucky about that. But apart from that, they've looked really strong, and Netherlands on absolutely nothing. So they need to respond. They need to a better performance going into the second half. But yeah, that second half, I'm not sure where it is. I'm waiting for it. I've watched adverts for ages.
On Sky TV for you.
Yeah.
Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us, mate.
Yeah,
It's very early here. But yeah, very good game so far. Hopefully that keeps up for the rest of the match. I'm hoping we see a bit more action at both ends. Now, a lot of the action's been on that Netherlands goal. Spain have looked really, really good in this game. Netherlands falling a little bit short, I would say, of expectations thus far.
Yeah.
But it promises to be a good second 45. We're only a couple minutes away now from that 45 minutes, from that second half. And yeah. Any sort of score? Are you sticking with your backing of the Netherlands?
I'll stick 2-1 Netherlands, yeah, sure.
Okay, fair enough. I think if there's going to be a goal in the second half, there's only going to be one, probably. Potentially one. I'll stick with mine as well, because I said 2-1 after extra time, so I think that's definitely still possible.
Yeah, fair enough.
2-1 just me. Chelsea fan, welcome, says that I am not happy. Why not, Chelsea fan? Why are you not happy? Is it because you're up at 3 a.m?
Yeah, I'm not at the either, mate.
Or is it about a certain Moist Caicedo, I'm presuming? But yeah. It's a decent game from...
Decent
game so far.
The second half? I swear it's been longer than
Still
15
3 minutes from my calculations.
No, you're having me on. What's going on? I thought I saw you see the adverts, and now I'm watching Alexia Putellas talk about penalties.
God, I love my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is why we prefer the games on the BBC. You don't get Viagra adverts where you're trying to talk about that first.
No, trust me, guys, it's very difficult. Don't try it out.
It's very hard to do.
It is very hard to do.
15 votes in the poll chat so far. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. 73% going the way of Spain, 20% for Netherlands, and 7% saying this game will go beyond the 90.
But as I said earlier, be here later on at 8:30 in the morning for Japan, Sweden. Be here for
slightly more
City.
awake Harry, and possibly a less awake.
And be here for tomorrow as well, because England Colombia is going to be a cracking game. England have got to step the performance up. We've got to prove a point.
Yeah.
Colombia are a very, very good side.
We have 5 streams between now and 5 o'clock tomorrow. Very exciting times. I mean, it's a superb schedule. You really don't see anything like it. We will never do anything like this ever again. It's an unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate. Maybe it's unfortunate. The sort of the fact that the Prem weekend coincides, Prem opening weekend coincides with the Women's World Cup, because the Women's World Cup won't get the attention it deserves. No. Like, for example, tomorrow, I think a lot of people will starting to be like Arsenal Nottingham Forest kicked off halfway through the England game. I think it hurts the amount of people that are watching the World Cup. So, but it's a bit of a shame this tournament didn't start earlier, because I feel like it could have, a week or two earlier, probably the climate would have still been fine, and would have been thinking about the final yesterday. Yeah. I'm sorry, this Sunday or last Sunday, rather than only reaching the knockouts. But yeah, I don't know. Personal opinion, I'm sure the tournament organisers and FIFA will be very happy with what they've decided.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Love this bit, watching all the managers and coaches just run across the pitch to try and cause the dugouts on the other side of that tunnel. It's brilliant. Is that a change for the Netherlands?
I don't know. I can't see anyone I don't recognise.
I didn't recognise his face.
That was Roord, but...
Oh, was it?
Ball forwards. Spain have got to start, by the way, in the second half, I got to say. Yeah, ball forwards. Esther Gonzalez now picks it up in a really good area, takes a shot, and it's whistling past the post. Very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, ball smashed forwards here by Spain. Just falls really nicely for Esther Gonzalez. And that is not a bad effort. In fact, that was a lot closer than I thought it was. Almost dipping into the far post there.
That caused Van Domselaar some problems.
Yeah.
Van der Graat not happy.
She wouldn't be.
Netherlands is not.
Spitzer just didn't step up onto her enough. And now Lieke Martens trying to come forwards. The problem is, they're so isolated up there. Netherlands attacking duo. And Bernstein now down on the floor. She was caught in an earlier challenge. Netherlands kicked the ball off for their teammate. Just about saying, I said 2-1 Spain. So, yeah. Following the similar sort of thinking as you there, Harry?
No, I said 2-1 Netherlands.
Oh, sorry, same sort of thing as me. Yeah. But yeah, 17 votes now in the poll and chat. The favour very much with Spain. 76% of you guys now thinking Spain will win.
Sign just
a shoulder or an elbow in the back there from the number 14.
Legs in a bit of a tangle as well.
Kalina, right?
She's just holding that ankle, calf, that lower leg area.
Yeah, calf. Jackie Grunen, now Janssen. I always want to say Vincent Janssen. It's just not Vincent Janssen.
He's a leader, aren't he?
That's Pontus, Vincent. You know Vincent Janssen.
Oh, the
former Tottenham striker.
Yeah, he was great.
I was going to say, not that early in the morning you've forgotten who Vincent Janssen is, surely.
It is. Oh, my brain's not processing.
That's the only thing it's not processing.
Sarah Spitzer is working hard in there, and that is an interesting attempt to keep the ball on the pitch. From Grunen.
Battler. Looking to go down the line. Needs an option. Plays it to Abelard and back to Battler, which is actually, as I say, a great name for a band or an album. She should do that once she retires. Palova. Ball won back by Spain. Battler. Gonzalez. Tries to play out, cut out by Grun. Mertens.
Under pressure.
Spitzer just lifts it to Palova. Actually really good under pressure, to be fair there. Sheridan Spitzer. Yeah. Palova losing possession though. Caldante takes it past Spitzer. Still going. Mariano Caldante. Still going. Gonzalez now. Lays it to the edge. Bonmati. Trying to play it to Hermoso. That's one pass too many. Given away in the penalty area though by Egarola. Seemingly a fan of chaos. Bonmati. Laying it down the line. I think she's going to get there, Hernandez. She does indeed. Put out a play by Esme Brugts. Spain are piling on the pressure. Netherlands up against it.
What's happened to this Netherlands team? They look so different to the side that has been convincing in every single game they've played.
It's the first side that's created anything. Spain.
Yeah.
They're just so good on the ball. They're causing Netherlands problems. They're also spreading, really stretching their defence.
Yeah.
And forcing those fullbacks, those wing backs deep. It just means that Netherlands can't go forwards because both their fullbacks are having to get back so deep with their wing backs to deal with the fullbacks of Spain flying forwards. Here is Hermoso.
Game of headers at the moment.
So let's say Spain don't score. What minute do we expect Alexia Putellas to be jogging on?
61.
Okay. Very specific.
Yeah.
I think around that 60 mark would make sense. Give her a good 30 minutes to try and have an impact.
It's good football though, Spain.
Who will it fall to? Well, it's Gonzalez. A shot from the edge of the box there from Caldente. Claimed well though by Van Domselaar.
Showed a really good game. Van Domselaar just kind of done everything she's needed to.
Yeah.
Under a lot of pressure.
So she put off some great saves. I mean, the Redondo one, as much as we comment on that second attempt from Redondo, the missed rebound, the first one was a fantastic stop from Van Domselaar. Attempts on goal says it all, doesn't it? Spain 13, an unlucky number of attempts, but the larger numbers, Netherlands just 1. Lieke Martens' shot is blocked by a defender. That is their only effort so far, coming into the half. And Spain now with a goal kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Van Domselaar has had a very, very good game.
I'm intrigued to see how she does this season, moving into the WSL.
I was going to say, as a Villa fan, you confident she'll do well?
Yeah, I think she's a very, very good...
It's a great pickup, I will say.
Very, very good goalkeeper.
And Villa, much like they are doing in the men's game, putting aside they can really compete near the front.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the talents like Rachel Daly.
It's a nice mix of talent but also experience.
Yeah.
Bringing in Daly and Nobbs, but playing them alongside the likes of Darley and...
Well, yeah, of course, Kenza Darley's still got Alicia Lehman obviously in the side as well. She's quite young. And then, Van Domselaar surprisingly comes in as a 23-year-old. I mean...
With 3 years of international experience.
I was going to say. With plenty of international experience. So, yeah, can definitely...
Oh, I'd like to see a goal.
Yeah?
Yes. Next time out is not my forte at 4 AM.
Really?
No.
I thought it was.
Sleep usually, but... Priorities. Netherlands just trying to get on the ball, really. Dispossessed again there. That'll go for the throw.
But yeah, Netherlands now on the ball. With the ball on the far side, Brugts. And that is Roord losing possession. And now Spain can counter. I've actually gone backwards. Battler. Cadena, sorry. Tries to play it forward, cut out by Brugts. Ball down the line. I don't think Lieke Martens is getting anywhere near that. Indeed, she won't.
She touched the ball today.
Mertens, she has. It's just not. She's not had it much, though. I will agree. Not seen a lot of the ball. And yeah, they're aiming the long balls forward. Netherlands at Berenstein, and she's won a couple, but yeah, no link up either from the front pair so far.
Great play.
I just don't think you ever sub off Mertens.
No.
I just don't think it's something you do. Chesterfield says, first game of the new season today, looking forward to it. We are indeed as well. As you see in the live section of our channel or on the homepage, we are covering 3 games today, 2 games tomorrow. A lot of streams even this weekend.
Yeah, as I said earlier, even if it might be a formality, still marks a special occasion. Yeah. Every time a new Premier League season gets underway, it's that thing, that now every weekend from now on is going to be booked up full of action of cracking games. There'll
usually always be a stream from us. I mean, looking already at our first few weeks of the season, it looks like we've only got one weekend where we don't have at least a stream. Obviously, this opening weekend we're covering 3 different matches. Next weekend we've got a double up coming Saturday evening. So yeah, a really packed schedule to start this campaign. Hopefully you can join us for all of it. Ball looped in now from Spain. The header flicked back, then away from Van der Graat. Bruce puts it back into the box. Van der Graat hacks it back towards her. But really needs to go forwards and away there for Netherlands. They just can't get out at the moment. Berenstein. And by possession lost here now is Hermoso. Almost one back there by Linda Berenstein. And now Cardente. Can she make something happen? Here's Esther Gonzalez. Possession lost though for Spain, and now Netherlands look to come forwards. Ball long. It's looking for Linda Caicedo, but she gives up the chase early on there, realising it'll be fruitless.
Spain can't afford to take their foot off the gas though, because they're in control of this game. They let that slip. That's waste.
Hermoso. Gonzalez slots it through. She's going to be offside anyway. Yeah. Redondo, but the ball not going to reach her.
Just had to be quicker there from Gonzalez.
Yeah. Didn't react in time, and I think Redondo knew she was in an offside position.
Yeah.
I was never going to get the beating of Van Domselaar there though. 35 minutes left on the clock.
Great flick on there. No.
I'm intrigued to see when both sides start to think about subs, because we've seen in a lot of these games where they are 0-0, subs aren't forthcoming very early. Which I find surprising, because I think regardless of the fact you've got an extra time period coming, you still want that rotation.
Yeah. I don't know when this goal's going to come.
Last minute of extra time.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there. Whew, first 10 minutes of second half. I think the tempo's dropped slightly from the first.
No, I disagree with that. I think, Spain haven't been as quick, but the ball's gone both ends. We're quite quick. Changeover. I certainly don't think it's been slow, put it that way. But yeah. Paredes lifting it forwards, flicked on well. One back by Van der Graat. Spitzer. Her range of passing still incredible, of course. Ball on looking for Berenstein. Doesn't quite come off. Ambitious ball forward there from Sheridan Spitzer.
She's good, but not that good.
Well, the fact that Berenstein actually can't make a run where she's not completely marked. It feels like she's playing against a 3-back, and I think at times she is. Because you see both fullbacks, or one of the fullback will push forward, while the other one sits in the 3. And with Berenstein playing as that forward, obviously the most advanced forward, and then Lieke Martens sort of playing off of her, she's pressing that back line, Berenstein, while Mertens just just plays off of her, and it does mean that there's a bit of a disconnect there in their link up. Roord, Grunen. Player down for the Netherlands. So surely be a concern.
I think Yonkers has just turned back with a head injury. Oh, don't know.
I think the ball hit her in the face there, and then potentially a knee there from Esther Gonzalez.
Apart from that, there wasn't much in it. That's what Gonzalez does.
Yeah.
Just a bit of shells. Just goes around chucking the body at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, getting the quarterfinals underway, Spain want to, obviously, they'll be the first game all the time because the kids started first. But, I mean, they haven't really kicked, no one's hasn't kicked off with a bang, is it?
No.
It's been decent, but I expected better. 13 attempts for Spain.
It doesn't surprise me. I think the later game will be more exciting, I would say, from a on the pitch view or perspective. I think that Japan are one of the best attacking sides in the tournament. I think that Sweden have a really strong defence. I think therefore it's going to be very
Sweden, the goals have been flowing.
They have been, so maybe they can.
That's from centre half, as you said. They've got fantastic defence, which also turns into an attack.
Ilested's a unit, basically.
Yeah.
Well, Sweden didn't get anything against USA. Against a much stronger defence, but obviously won on pens in that game. So
that was brilliant, that game.
Potentially another.
See, I don't mind penalties when it's not.
Shootout incoming. I mean, Gianni Infantino's feeling cold today because he's got a scarf on.
Or maybe he feels like, I don't know, who has a scarf?
Who's famous for wearing a scarf? No one. Who just wears a scarf? It's not a thing. Surely. Well, yeah, Van Dom Salah. I imagine that being what the thing you're known for.
Sure.
Oh yeah, there's Jim. He wears scarves.
Scarf man. Brilliant defending.
And the physical battle won against Palova. Ball forward for Spain. Knocked back by Redondo.
Oh.
Firm challenge by Agarola on Ona Battler. And that will be pulled back.
Yeah, she could get into the book as well.
And a card as well for the suspended Van der Donk's replacement.
Don't get her suspended, then you have no one in midfield.
Well, Van der Donk could be back, but sure, yeah.
I say Van der Donk was two yellows, so she will only miss one game. So Spain, if no one's to progress, she'll be there in the semis.
Yeah, I don't know if Spain have picked up any yellow cards in this tournament so far. I'm going to check both sides to see if either of them are at risk.
Oh, dual Roord's off for Willems.
Roord off, Telly off. Fuming.
And Willems has come on and immediately slipped through Beerenstein.
Beerenstein goes down in the box. I think that's called relay. She's giving it.
She's giving it.
I was going to say, that's got to be a penalty. 100%. Beerenstein's in on goal. There is no attempt to play the ball.
I tell you what, I think there's a decision is for Frappart's given that yellow, but surely if she gives us a penalty, she has to send her off.
So slotted through here
by Willems
for Linda Beerenstein. Attempt to challenge there, and then Kadina, no attempt to play the ball. The thing is, it's not harsh enough for a red card, but if you follow the letter of the law, she's cleaning on goal. The only question is whether she gets that ball, or whether that's touching through to Cole either way.
I think Beerenstein smartly runs across Paredes, but her eyes are always on the ball, whereas Paredes's aren't.
Yeah.
If you watch the replay back, you see her eyes will flick over.
We're going to have a VAR penalty check. Just quickly, Frappart running over to the monitor now. Just quickly, Mr. Freshman asking, what's your least favourite team kit in the Prem? Go and check out our podcast where we rank both the home kit and the away kit of every Premier League club. 2 podcasts there.
I think.
But yeah,
what I don't like about this is they shouldn't get her to look at it, because they should look at it and go, "There's enough in that to give it." She gets there.
I think she does. I think
it has to be given.
Even if she isn't, there's no intent to play the ball. There's enough contact there for me that should be given as a penalty. She knows, you can see a firm elbow there across to her. I can't see how this isn't given.
Frappart, don't do it.
Stephanie Frappart.
Don't do it to us, Frappart. Don't
has come to a decision.
Take your time, go on. Run on, please. What's she going to give?
Will explain her decision, and we will react based on how the crowd and the players react.
No penalty. Don't understand.
I find that's a difficult one to
the amount
to call.
What I don't like is we're seeing these kind of what I'd call maybe 50-50 or 60-40 tackles that referees will give on the pitch and then go and look at and change their mind.
But what I don't get is what the ref has decided there. The only thing in my mind is that the ball isn't going to be reached by Linda Beerenstein, in her opinion. I think Beerenstein possibly gets there. But that's the only thing I can think of in my mind. Because for me, there is no intent to play the ball whatsoever from Paredes. She just barrels into the forward. I can't really see what the justification.
We have had VAR now for a couple of years, and it is still a problem. It was brought in.
Do you think the rules are a problem?
Yes, but it was also. But when we're told in, it is come in to fix clear and obvious errors. That was not a clear and obvious error from Frappart.
Yeah,
it's a good call. As I said, it's probably. I would say it was 60-40 in favour of penalty.
I thought the VAR was allowed to make decisions. Why do VAR just every single time we've checked it, we're not sure. You have a look.
It's lazy.
And
they're not like quality. I'd look at it and go, I can see why there's enough reason for her to give that penalty. Let it stand.
Yeah. I'd say no, you're completely correct in your
decision. Whenever it's I don't know much about the brain and that, but I do know that if you look at something again, you're more likely to change your mind on it or change your decision. Like if someone asks you something and you keep asking, you're going to question what the other option more.
Yeah, I think there have been some psychological studies into that effect.
And just my knowledge.
I don't know what the results were, but yeah, I think.
It seems like I think it could be real.
Oh, but I'm also thinking, what's the point of VAR? I'm not saying that we shouldn't have a video assistant referee, as in the system that the ref can go and check. Let's cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
What is the point of some bloke ringing up the ref, spending 3 minutes on the phone, and then going, "I've come to no decision. You have to look in by yourself."
Oh, beer.
Falling behind.
It's actually
Can't get to
phone.
beer and stuff. That's pretty
Perhaps
much
I
what
just
it
get
is.
that mobile out of my pocket.
No, I've got a call. Like it's the deal I do.
Turns out it's a mum and not a VAR.
Agarola headed away there. We waste so much time on VAR and still come to no real decisions.
I know that, but I mean, it works in rugby. I don't know what they do over there. They somehow it works.
But also all their rules are cut and dry.
Yeah,
it's the same in cricket. I was like, did it hit the sticks? No. Well, it's not a wicket then, is it?
Well, that's what I say. The thing I like about cricket though is it's like no one VAR don't the review system. DRS doesn't just happen. Either the umpires or the players choose to go upstairs. And I think it should be that. The umpires are...
Same in tennis.
Yeah.
They review.
The team should get a couple, 2 or 3 reviews a game. And then, because that one's just annoying. The problem is, I guess again, unlike the other sports, there is still a chance that when you review, you still get the wrong decision.
Yeah, there's no cut and dry in football, really, is there? It's either in or out. There is that grey area, because while it is a contact sport, you can't just barrel people over. But there's a line there, because players can dive, players can go down with not a lot of contact. So it's really difficult to get those decisions right. Do you think they could do? Just thinking of cricket, do you think they could do that? You know how they have ultra edge. Could they attach monitors to all the players that measures like if there's what the contact force is on them?
That'd be pretty good. Massive spike is like Van der Graaf. Yeah, it's got to be. That's the thing with rugby. It's like you can do anything apart from choke slam someone and you'll be fine.
Well, exactly. Yeah, unless you spark someone out, they're just like, all right, go on then.
And even if you spark someone out, they might go have a little sit down for a bit, and then you can come back in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It's only if you, like, I don't know, murder someone on the pitch that you actually have to sit out for the whole game.
So that one cleared away.
Yeah, no, just frustrating, because that should be a penalty, really. Like, I think it's one of those where Spain weren't happy about it, but back in the day for VAR, when were teams ever happy when a penalty got given against them? I don't know. It's infuriating sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, chat saying as well that they think that's a pen. VAR be doing a coin flip, says Mr. Freshman.
But surely there's another sport that has a grey area. Like, it's football the only sport.
I've never checked out hockey, but I mean, they just fight people, don't they? Just having scraps.
I say if something goes wrong, they show each other into the sides.
Carl, by the way, they were playing a risky pass to a defender who had a player on her. Very risky. But ball back with Van Domselaar now. She'll go along with it. And flicked the wrong way there by Avalera. But I think Kalina, or Kadina, sorry, will go and get that. And now across to Ona Battler. And Paredes, the pass back to her, not good. I think she'll recover it. But under pressure from Lieke Martens. Now it's Hernandez who has Bruggs just hurrying her across. And she's kicked out of play there.
We're 20 minutes away from extra time.
I'm convinced they just don't want to see any goals. Mertens, tight offside calls, tight penalty calls, all in favour of no goals happening ever. I mean, they put the ball in the box there and Berenstein's coming back from an offside position. So, what is the rest of us called
full
there?
time, shouldn't have.
Substitution for Spain. Paraluelo going to make her way onto the field. Redondo coming off. Interesting call. I don't know. I think that's harsh on Redondo.
She scored.
She's a very good player. But yeah, obviously missed a big opportunity. And yeah. Paraluelo will now come on.
20 minutes for either side to find a goal. If not, we do get to watch another half an hour of this game.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Spain playing it out short. Going very direct. Netherlands definitely come back into the game second half. As you said, unfortunate probably for that penalty to not stand. Because I think Beerenstein probably would have got there.
I'd agree the same. Spitzer. Van Domselaar.
Yeah, no.
You see if there's any further sort of light on why that wasn't given.
Because I think we can't. They also do explain it, but we can't hear it.
Yeah.
Ball loosely played out of play, knocked out of play there by the Spanish defence. Could be costly. Time run now.
Brooks.
Netherlands just taking their time. Patient build up compared to Spain's approach of let's just play the ball at 100 miles an hour to each other. 4 big tackles in there. Fighting hard. Netherlands now. They want a goal and they're going to work hard for it.
Yeah.
It's surprising that no one else wants to see in a half an hour. Everyone wants this game to be.
I was going to say, the rest of the poll and chat, only 11% thinking we'll go beyond the 90. Agreeing with my prediction. 72% Spain.
Here comes Spain.
And 17% going for Netherlands as well. But yeah, Spain in possession. Hernandez, Abelera, Naparroelo. Down the line, here comes Hernandez. Ball in, and that's going over everyone. Can it be recovered by Hermoso? She's got there. Fantastic effort. Ona Battler. Now Mariano Caldante. Fantastic turn and effort.
Oh.
Well struck by Abelera, but bearing no fruit. A good save from Van Domselaar.
Again.
She generated a lot behind that, to be fair.
It's very strong.
Just needed that to be, as you say, maybe not straight down the throat of Netherlands' goalkeeper.
No. Trying to get a team going. Because they're still probably second best for me, Netherlands.
Yeah. Spain then win the ball in defence. And now here is Cole. Hernandez. Paluelo has the beating of a marker. Now back to goalkeeper Van Domselaar. She sends it long. Headed back by Paredes. Now Van der Graat. Powerful header. No one in a Dutch shirt able to really get towards it. Headed too far or anything. Van der Graat's headers are too powerful.
Sure.
Ona Battler. And now Cardente. She's driving inside with purpose. Hernandez. And loses out.
Oh, good tackle.
Pelova. And it's not a bad dribble at all, that, from the sub midfielder.
It's brilliant for them.
Ball across to Lieke Martens. She's not going to get there though. Ball recovered well by Aitana Bonmati. And now smashed away by Cole. It doesn't carry though, and it will fall now to... Who's number 2, sorry?
Willems,
the midfielder. She's been involved a lot in the last few minutes. So couldn't remember her name. But yeah. Ball forwards now. Caldante needs an option.
She just stopped.
Knocks it back to Hermoso. Now Hernandez. Paluelo. Wants to run at them. Janssen does well there. Dominique Janssen to stop that. And now ball in behind. Looking for Caicedo. Cut out by Cadena. Battler. And this is going to be pulled back here. I think there's a head injury. There is. It's a centre half, Cadena, winning that header there, unchallenged, and it's left her feeling a little bit light-headed. 32,000 in attendance today in Wellington. Fantastic to see.
2:34 in the afternoon.
especially given that these are two sides who don't have the benefit of home support or local support, really.
No.
Yet still boasting strong attendances, strong fan base supporting either side, both sides.
Especially for Netherlands.
Saying
how good they've been in the women's game over the last 10 years. 5-10 years.
Indeed. Chat, what do we think then? 15 minutes left. Who is going to get the goal? Are we going to see a goal, or are we headed beyond the 90?
I bloody hope so. I can't do another half an hour.
Who's scoring then?
Netherlands.
Fair enough. Chat,
What happened?
get involved.
Shouldn't it feel good?
Get involved in the live chat. Do we think it'll be Spain, Netherlands, or nobody to score between now and 90 minutes?
It's ran to a finish, you alright?
I love how the Spain have got a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a physio, he's got his doctor.
Suit.
I was going to say outfit on, but it's not his outfit. It's his uniform, I guess. Costume. He's pretending.
His costume, that's right.
But it's the difference. You've got Spain, with like doctors and all this going on. And then South Africa's physios are trying to scrap the ref.
No, it was Jamaica.
Jamaica's physios, indeed.
Jamaica's
physios want to scrap the ref. It's very cold, seemingly, in Wellington. Yeah. Some of the subs wrapped up in blankets and...
Where Cadina's come off on a suspected concussion.
So, obviously the correct protocol taken there to see her out of this game. Andres coming on in her place. Mr. Freshman thinking we're going to penalties.
Oh, no.
Avalada. Butler. Andres. And now Paredes. Ball forward. Paraluelo. Fantastic turn from the winger. Ball in. Oh, that's been stopped. Janssens stopped the ball and stepped all over the winger. Paraluelo. She's claiming handball. I don't think there's any merit behind her complaints.
No. Charging down the wing.
Oh no, there is.
There is definitely.
That struck merit. The hand of Stephanie van der Graat. Is she in the box? I mean, yeah, she stops across with her hand.
Yeah,
I think she's just outside the box. The only thing is, could you question a red card here?
Her arm, no.
It's a deliberate handball.
It does look. I think. Is it where her feet are, where her arms are? Because it's where her arms are. Her arms in the box. You go and look at it.
Frappart's having a look. There's a potential penalty here for Spain.
I think her arms in the box.
Callum Coyle, welcome to the stream. It's too hot in England, lads. It's not too bad where we are.
It's 3:40 in the morning. I'm not freezing.
Yeah, it's not actually too bad in here. It's a bit.
It was hot yesterday.
Oh,
that shit, her hands in the box.
It's
the penalty.
It's just whether you count where her arm is or where her.
Please count. Yeah. Oh,
Frappart needs to go further.
That surely means she's given it. Surely, if she made a decision that quickly.
Surely a penalty. Frappart entering the field of play.
Run under the beach next time, wouldn't she?
She's going to explain her decision and then signal what she has awarded. It will be a penalty for Spain.
We're 11 minutes
and Van der Graat immediately knew what she'd done wrong there. There was merit to Brug's claims.
Is it yellow or red?
Was it Brug's? No, sorry, Paraluelo. Wrong team. On that right hand side. Deliberate handball. Though from Stephanie van der Graat. I can't understand.
I love that.
It's not a red.
To be screaming to get Van der Graat sent off.
She was involved in the same sequence, of course, but as a defensive player. And Van der Jonker just... Jorge Vilder working out the time.
What's going on then?
But yeah. I thought it'd be Jonker seeing how long they had left to try and recover this. Caldente with a penalty. A chance to put Spain
huge moment
ahead.
Huge moment in this game. Van Domselaar, she has been brilliant all game. Can she keep her side in it once again?
10 minutes to go. Caldente from the spot. experienced, a veteran on the international stage, Mariona Caldente steps up. That's against the post, but it's in. A big penalty for Spain, a big goal for Spain. They lead this 1-0 now, and with 10 minutes remaining, that may be the goal they need to cruise into the World Cup semi-finals. Potentially, we could have both the finalists of 2019 and the winners in 2019 out before we even get to the semi-finals. Fantastic scene. Spain 1-0 to the good now.
Yeah, I mean, definite handball from Van der Graaf.
You can have
and
no
Spain,
real complaints, can you, if you're Netherlands?
VAR ruled their first goal off, but has given them the penalty for second. Like, I think, gets away with one there.
Yeah.
Just Caldente smacking the penalty against the post, but it hits the inside and rebounds
because
back
it goes
into
it goes the opposite way to the way in which Daphne Donk dives. Even if it cannons off the post, I think she scores the rebound. But yeah, not needing a rebound, it goes in off the post. A big goal for Spain.
And now 9 minutes to go.
Callum Court saying that was silly. I mean, it's definitely a penalty, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah, silly from Van der Graaf, really.
So it's from that perspective, very silly from Van der Graaf.
Depends what way. Big tackle now. And Spain, that's from Spain, got something to defend, but no one's got something to fight for. So this will be very interesting last 8 minutes. Surely on the pattern of the game, on the reflection of the game, Spain will just hold on here. Because they've been on top of the game, they've been on top for 81 minutes. There's no way they just throw that away.
Probably not. Callum says, I'm a Man City fan, we're going to smash Burnley. Well, if you're watching the game later, well, you're welcome to join us. We will be live for it on this channel, of course. The stream page is already out, so if you want to set a reminder, leave a like. Then you can join us later, Callum, but it should be a fantastic game.
You're probably right as well.
You're probably right.
An angry Pep Guardiola after losing the Community Shield final against a new favorite Burnley side. It's going to be quite a few goals.
And if you want to see all our predictions for the Premier League action this weekend, all our Premier League predictions video out. Will come. Well, it's actually quite a few hours away, but out this morning. So yeah, check that out when it goes live. But yeah, 8 minutes left in this one. Then, as it stands, Spain would be free. But yeah, thanks everyone, by the way, who has hopped in this morning. We've not got our regulars in chat this morning because it's a 3. Well, it's currently 3:45 in the morning.
I don't know what time zones you lot are in.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. Well, I believe Mr. Freshman was an Aussie, if I remember correctly.
So he might be really.
Yeah, Callum, where are you from? You don't feel pressure to say. Oh, a long ball forward from Spain, almost catching Van Domselaar out. But yeah.
Another big stop. And that immediately just puts so much pressure on Netherlands. Just from the free kick, trying to catch Van Domselaar, actually backpedaling and just about tipped it over.
I would watch it when it's 3 a.m. my time.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's the difference.
You've turned up now, that's the thing.
Yeah,
You've turned up
Mr.
when it's our 3 a.m. We don't expect you to turn up when it's your 3 a.m.
But also, we have got some streams this weekend. Some of the Prem action should be a bit more watchable, Mr. Freshman, because we're live at 5:15 tomorrow.
That's only
which is
3 hours earlier, isn't it?
That's going to be midnight. But we're live at 4:15 on Sunday, which is 11 o'clock, I think, based on those numbers. But yeah.
So you're up at 11 at night, just...
Callum saying my prediction for this is 1-0 Spain. I mean, that seems like a fairly safe prediction now. I said 2-1 Spain at the start of the stream. And we are going to see a change now. So, Netherlands are going for it because Sheridan Spitzer is off and Snoyce is on. So they're going
9 kilometres.
They're going 4-3-3.
Wow.
Spitzer off, one of the defenders. Snoyce on. Presumably Mertens to left wing, Berenstein to right wing, Brugts and who's at right back?
Pullover,
of course. No, Pullover might be further forwards, actually.
Yeah. Oh, and another change. Is this for Spain?
I imagine this is for Spain
6 or 7?
No, it's going to be... Is it Gonzalez off? I thought Gonzalez was running off. No, nothing's changing, apparently.
Board went up. They didn't fancy the change.
Doing a Kepper.
That was awful. Here comes Berenstein.
Can she pick up the right pass as a shot, but saved well by the goalkeeper. Carl comes in the UK. Well, welcome.
Mate, fair enough. 4:45 in the morning.
Thanks for getting up at this early hour. We are live as well for the Sweden-Japan game in a couple hours' time, so yeah, please do join us for that one.
You usually just get up at 4:45 in the morning.
Potentially.
I guess you've already got work or something.
I was going to say, yeah, night shift.
Maybe you're on the night one.
What? The night bit? What?
The night shift.
Yeah. You're on the night shift.
Or the light shift.
Potentially. If you're on the night shift watching this while you're doing the night shift. I'd like to think that, you know, there's a security guard out there at some point during this World Cup that's sat there.
Yeah.
Just looking over, sat and, you know, security-wise, watching this stream. But yeah.
Get sacked because someone breaks in because he's too busy. You see it.
It's like, oh my god, this game's going so well. Fantastic match.
Who's coming up?
It is the number 7, so now they will make that change. If it is the number 6 to come off, that will be Aitana Bonmati. It is indeed. Interesting to lose Bonmati because as much as you've got the advantage in this match, you're subbing off arguably one of the best players one of the best players in the world, arguably the best player in the world right now. Even if they doesn't score, you can be wanting her back on the pitch.
Yeah.
Surely then. Guerrero on now. Bonmati off. And immediately changing for the ball, Guerrero now forced to Esther Gonzalez. Caldente into the path of Gonzalez. Knocks it back. And an effort block there, Guerrero.
Just say if anything, Spain like they could get a second.
Yeah. Mertens, Berenstein. I think it's 4-4-2 for Netherlands. Palova and Mertens operating as those wide players. And then a front two of Snois and Berenstein. Ball in, looking for Snois, claimed wide call. But yeah. And no, I'm not on the night shift, I'm chilling in my bed. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll get away with staying in bed to roll streaming. Just put
Battler.
two in here.
Imagine we just did a stream where I sat here, just sleeping. I mean, you see those people that do like streams for months. Like Ludwig did it.
I couldn't do that.
Well, he'd have to do rotational sleeping. Well, he slept but on camera.
Just get bored.
It's nice, Palova. Possession lost. I'm guessing he just sort of lived his life with those people there at the time. Ball through, Palova. They're trying to
have to make sure you have brilliant internet connection and everything because if the stream went down halfway through, I completely ruined it.
Well, they also did remote streaming as well.
Yeah. Imagine you're like 20 days in and the stream just crashes.
New one coming on now for the Netherlands.
For Brooks.
Chelsea centre half.
Interesting call.
So she'll fall to left back, which I think does make sense. And Wilms now in with possession.
I thought Wilms was a right back, but it turns out she's playing midfield.
I think she's now gone to right back though. Because Palova thinks playing out wide.
Must be on.
Palova can't play right back.
No. Did surprising she came on as a midfielder. She did a good job.
Ball forward. Van der Graat on the edge of the box right now, are
they? No worries, just playing.
Oh no. No, she's in the box.
Of course she is. Carl's going to go down ground with a minute of normal time left. Plus
how much additional time do you think we get?
6.
4.
We had 2 penalty checks and a lot of fouls and subs.
12.
Okay, that's from 4 to 12.
One back by Dominique Janssen there for the Netherlands. Now it's with Wilms. Fantastic turn from Megarola. Gets it across.
Under pressure.
Now Berenstein.
Good football.
Tries to finish into the far corner. What's your prediction for the game tonight, lad? I'm going for City 4, Burnley 0. We won't. I think we'll save our prediction. We'll save our prediction for the stream. She'll have to join us there. But yeah.
It'll be a City win probably. And it's Burnley, the like magic setting up on the opening day.
That's
Vincent Company.
That's what I'm saying.
Stands his forward. I
don't know though. I could see it happening.
I can't. That's it. That
12 additional minutes.
I'm
a genius.
That's mental.
Come on.
Where have they got 12 from?
Pullover. As you say, 3 penalty checks. Loads of other stoppages. There was a concussion at one point.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best prediction of the show so far.
Netherlands have still got time, then.
I was going to say,
12 minutes.
my score prediction could come right if Netherlands score now and then Spain score next time.
And if you're Spain, you're thinking, you are joking. Because this might as well be the 78th minute now.
Yeah. Might as well be. Netherlands then have that chance to go forward. Van der Graat, by the way, has gone up front. And she's now in behind. Stephanie Van der Graat with a chance! Oh, Stephanie Van der Graat has scored! Netherlands are back level! And Andreas Jonker can't believe it. His decision to throw his centre-half forward in the dying moments of this game has paid off. Stephanie Van der Graat, what a finish!
And for a centre-half, that's a cracking finish. Oh, no. Oh, God.
She scored in the opener, Van der Graat. They'd won on a VAR check here for Spain for offside. But then that's a fairly obvious thing to check. Was Van der Graat in an offside position? No, she was not.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, actually, it's going to be tight with her in the right back, isn't it? Vera Summer's the one ruling her on.
What
but
a
she
finish!
Can't. That
The
is
centre-half up front.
cracking finish.
Don't know why the keeper...
How is it past the goalkeeper? That was a fantastic turn from Stephanie Van der Graat. So that was the change then to bring on Nguyen. Meant that they could send Van der Graat up front.
Man, she can't believe it. Insane. What a game.
Wow.
And it takes another turn. And it
now
is being
Spain.
given. And it's a Netherlands side that have been completely out of this game that has just turned on its head.
There were 12 for this game, but only 4 during the Colombia game. Yeah, I know, bro.
Very good.
And Hoye Vilda not happy about that one.
Don't
Mr.
mind.
Freshman saying, let's go 1-1, it might be pens. I thought she was clearly offside for a sec, yeah. It looked tight, Well, I mean, you said 2-1 Netherlands in normal time. There's every chance they do get that late winner now
I hope so.
you're expecting.
I really hope so.
But this is why you can't bet against the Netherlands.
No.
Like,
They've had
they
3
look
shots.
down and out, and they've thrown Van der Graat up front, and they're 1-0 up. Well, sorry, they're 1-0. They're that level. Fantastic scenes.
Just want to get some sleep. Better from Spain. Maybe they're going to try and respond now. I think with it coming so early in additional time, it doesn't feel so harsh on Spain. 'Cause even though they'd only been 3 minutes added on, they're still conceded. This is good football.
Abelera battler. Caldente. Ball into the box. Headed away by Grönen. Hard fought that from Abelera, but ball possession lost. And now coming forwards are the Netherlands. Ball released to Linda Berenstein on this right flank. They're alive in this game now, Netherlands. They see after that goal they've got an opportunity. Mertens holds it up well. It's been called for offside.
On who?
It's nice, I think. Gonna be left for goalkeeper Cole to come over and take.
That's a bizarre decision.
Cole goes long, headed away by Janssen. And now forwards flicked on by Snoise.
Up for this now.
Yeah, I mean, you would be. Nothing to lose, really. I still feel like there's a goal before extra time, you know.
8 minutes.
Still feel like there's a win. I don't think we're going
Player down on the
beyond the
deck
90.
and the referee's going to stop the game.
Stewart's an injury to the head, of course. And yeah. Referee will go over to check that Snoise is okay. And the Spain player trying to put
How
it
close
right.
was that offside? Oh, wow.
Incredibly
wow.
tight.
Yeah, that's tight. But Van der Graat, what a finish. For a centre half. It's a brilliant finish. So, second World Cup goal. Oh, no, sorry, second World Cup goal this tournament.
Yeah.
Spain still coming forward.
Caldente. Possession lost. Van der Graat gets it gone. Now Abelera. Mr. Frenchman saying, I just want Japan to lose next game. Why? Why do you not like Japan? I don't think, because for me, when as an England fan, I look at the others and I look at the other matches, and my priority is, well, yes, let's knock out the better team. But Sweden and Japan, very, very level. It's impossible to call there.
Yeah.
Paraluela. Hernandez. Tries to drive inside, and now hooked away by Netherlands. But 6 minutes off the allotted 12 have been played. So 6 minutes left.
Ooh, still nothing to separate them.
No. Caldente driving forwards. Hermoso. Ball one back. Coming forwards now, Netherlands stopped by the centre half, and that's been pulled for offside. Caldente trying to proclaim her innocence there, but I would say definitely in an offside position.
I thought it was handball.
Oh, might have been, sorry.
I didn't think it hit her hand anyway, like. Bizarre, the one at the other end was weird as well.
Ball forwards from...
I don't know how Netherlands are in this game. I honestly don't. They've been absolutely rubbish.
Mertens takes the aim, it's blocked. Ball forwards now, and Mertens can't quite get there.
Torn apart from start to finish, and they're somehow levelling this game. And now I got to sit and watch it for another half of that.
Ball forwards from Spain, but it's out of play. We had chat. Do we see a goal in the final couple of minutes here? Make sure to get involved. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe as well. It massively helps us out. But yeah, subscriptions have been flying recently. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. And if you haven't said anything in chat or stream, feel free to say hi or whatever you want really. Get involved in the live chat. Hernandez. Switches the play. Here's Erna Battler. Can she pick out a pass? Battler. And now Abelera. Still in possession now, Spain. It's with Hernandez. Paredes. Now she picks out the number 7. Guerrero. Paredes. Here's Hernandez. Has Paraluelo in support. Uses her. Guerrero. Hermoso. Avelera. Good play from Spain in and around that penalty area. Caldente. Hermoso tries to touch it forward but can't. Now out for a throw on the near side. Spain still pushing. They want that winning goal. Will they find it though? And now Netherlands in possession. They get it gone.
They'll feel not robbed, but like they should have won this game.
Should have just seen over the line, yeah. Pelova. Tries to release Bernstein in behind. Bernstein now using a void to hold up the ball. Goes down under a challenge. That's going to be a free kick. But yeah, Bernstein there just backing up well into the number 5. Andres and winning herself a free kick.
Yeah, that's probably one of the last chances of the game for Netherlands.
Good opportunity though, given their height, given their aerial threat. Ball lifted forward, it's over everyone though, including Van der Graat, who is probably the target for that one.
Could Spain create something? No, ball's gone off.
Spain have looked good in this game, though. It's an interesting one, isn't it? I feel Spain probably should have seen us over the line.
Yeah.
Just couldn't. And yeah. It's been a close one, though. It's certainly been a close one. And now not long left before we will be headed into an extra time period. Excited for extra time?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm great. Excited.
Should be.
So excited.
Could be great.
I just can't hide it.
You do a great job hiding at the moment.
I know.
Paoluelo. Gonzalez. Paoluelo.
Oh,
Plays it
Rafael,
across.
mate.
Well, Rafael got out of the way. He's quite well, to be fair. Caldente. Can she play it towards Gonzalez? Oh my God, Van der Graat turns it towards her own goal.
That would have been 0-0.
Well, she was 0. Gave away the pen. Back up to hero.
Oh, yeah, 0-0.
Yeah.
I think that'll be it, probably. Van Donson's keep the ball in her hands for a bit longer. And by the time she kicked it, we'll only have 30 seconds remaining.
And, well, it looked like everyone else was leaving. I thought the referee decided that was it, but nope. Still going on. Oh, sorry. Don't think I changed the angle too much there. Accidentally kicked the tripods.
That's right.
Here is Hermoso. Gonzalez. Palova. Tries to play it forward to Berenstein. Now Hermoso. Smashed forward by Andres.
I think that'll be it.
Yeah, I think so too. Seems we are headed to another 30 minutes of football here in Wellington, New Zealand. Flicked on by Snoyce. And then headed away by Andres. Caldente. Smashed away by Abelard.
Flying in there, Mertens. Still time. I mean, the referee's playing on. I guess they've got add-on timing for the goal celebrations and all that.
Yeah. But I can't imagine it'll be much longer now. And there we go. Hermoso catches it. And that will be a call to the half. To extra time we head. Don't I take a moment while you're setting up for extra time? But yeah, chat, get involved. Tell us what you think of the game so far and who's going to win extra time. And, well, chat to Harry while he sets up all the stuff for extra time. But yeah, I'm going to go quickly refresh before another 30 minutes.
Keep talking, guys. There we go. I'm just sorting this out. Oh, well, game's not done yet, eh? Still another half an hour to go. At least. Trust me, staying up 4 AM at the moment in the UK, it is tough over here, but hopefully it's going to be a good game. Hopefully it's going to be very much worth it. You know, worth the, nearly been up for 2 hours. Been up 3 hours now. It's 1 AM. It's now 4 AM. What we saying at half time, technically. But yeah, 90 minutes wasn't enough. Both teams are going to require an extra half an hour to see if we can find another goal. And if we still can't find another goal after that, we're going to penalty kicks. But I mean, I don't know how we're here. Honestly, I do not know how we're here. And I think Spain will ask. I think both teams will ask the same question. Both teams are going to ask the same question. How are we here? Because Netherlands are not in this game. They shouldn't be in this game. Nobody knows how they're in this game. They've been played off the park from start to finish. And I have no clue how they're level in this game. Spain should have been over and done with. They played a much better side. And somehow, despite having 3, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 or 5 shots really, Netherlands are still in this game. It's beyond me. It's absolutely beyond me. What time is it? Yeah, it's 4:05 in the morning at the moment, Mr. Freshman. We've been up since 1 a.m. So we're looking at 3 hours plus the extra half an hour. I cannot wait to go to bed. But yeah, no. Really looking forward to this extra time period. Half an hour of what should be really good football. I expect a high standard, but again, I do not know how on earth Netherlands have find themselves levelling this game. Brilliant goal from Van der Graat. For a centre half, it's a great finish. I mean, they stuck her up front for a reason at the end there. They went for it, put her up front, she scores. But, I mean, luck beyond luck. Because Spain should have been 3 or 4-0 up by the time Netherlands scores. Yeah, you look back to those misses from Redondo in the first half, and from other players. It's just so costly from Spain. They bought off Bonmati, they bought off other players. They thought they were done. They thought they'd won, but little do they know, stick Van der Graat up front, 12 minutes of added time, and we're back level. And I still don't know how they've done it, because they are not in this game. And if the first extra time's anything like the first 90 minutes, it's going to be all Spain again, and somehow Netherlands are still going to keep themselves in the game.
Hello. Mia, what have we been talking about?
The fact that Netherlands shouldn't be in this game.
You think?
No. They haven't played off the park for 90 minutes, and they've still managed to find a goal somehow from somewhere from Van der Graat, which was quality.
From Stephanie Van der Graat going up front.
Yeah.
Someone I've never seen a manager actually use the player striker
No.
role on a centre half before, but yeah, fantastic to see Van der Graat getting involved up there and finding the decisive goal. But yeah,
Change for
some
Spain.
interesting questions from Mr. Freshman. What time is it for you? It's now just past 4 o'clock, and we're going to eat for breakfast in 6 months. Not a clue, right? What's your breakfast today? I don't know. I'll decide after this.
Yeah, I have to eat in between the two streams.
Yeah.
Right underway.
We are underway now for the second half. I don't think I'm going to sleep. We're going to have a quick turnaround between this one and, relatively quick turnaround between this one and the next one.
I think it wasn't going to extra time. I probably still got a decent amount of sleep. But Van der Graat had other ideas in the 91st minute. After an 81st minute penalty, looked like it'd be the end of the game. But you thought, you'd think Spain dominating the game, scoring in the 81st minute, you think they'd hold on for 9 more minutes.
It's nice. Berenstein. I feel awake again. I went and splashed some water on my face during the break.
I said I don't want to do that because then I do want to go back to sleep.
Okay. Well, you just slowly fall asleep there throughout this extra time period.
But later, if I don't get enough sleep, then I'll be sitting on half time through Burnley Man City. I'll be nodding off.
I think I'll sleep. I'm going to sleep after the Japan-Sweden game. I'm hoping. I can get at least 6 hours there.
Get on up my day.
I've got nothing to do today apart from stream. I probably won't get 6. I'll probably get about 2 hours, making about 5 hours total for me. Not ideal. Bernstein's in behind here, by the way.
Thanks, Netherlands. Oh,
shot on goal. Saved well. Lieke Martens, they're getting a shot away. Saved by Cole. Netherlands starting strong. You're right there, Mr. Freshman. Just on side there. From Bernstein as well.
Yeah, no, and we cut back to a player being down on the floor and having a chat with Netherlands playing.
Just having a convo.
Gonzalez and Van der Graat again.
Cheeky little chin waggle. What's going on with you? But yeah.
It was actually Aragola who came in and just took her out.
Agarola, yeah. We're seeing that strike again from Van der Graat.
Absolute rocket.
73 kilometres an hour, max speed of 100 kilometres an hour. She put some spin on it. It was a venomous strike as well, right?
I think she's hit it.
There's a reason she threw herself up front.
They must have practiced that.
The advantage for her up front. Imagine she's just got a powerful strike now, and that was always a backup plan for the manager.
Yeah.
You don't just decide that in the game. Go on, Van der Graat. You back yourself on your game.
Yeah, no. Smart, very smart decision though.
Yeah.
Worked to a T. And now they're back in this game, they're level and they're...
So it's paid off for him.
Yeah.
No, I've got dreams still alive. Van der Graat going long. No one's getting to that one though. As it bounces wide.
Well, I mean, a goal now would mean everything. To either side.
And to your sleep. Battler. Ball forwards. Headed away now. No, Netherlands going forwards. Lynette Berenstein. Janssen. Grunen. Janssen. This is good for the Netherlands. Ball in! Doesn't
What
quite
tackle.
get anything on target there. Snoyce. Trying to keep it alive now. Pullover has Mertens. Good turn. Can she pick up the right pass? Tries to play it across. But can't. Gonzalez. Here now. Attacking down the right side. Guerrero. And it's number 20. Sorry, 3 potential. Several error. Headed away, Van der Graat gets a little flick on it. Paraluelo trying to get there. Cleared into Battler by Janssen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Netherlands pushing. Oh, someone on the floor.
It is... Yeah, I think it's a Netherlands player, isn't it? They're not showing it, which is always concerning, but I'm sure we'll find out in a moment. It is the number 17, I believe, Pullover down. A little bit of cramp. Yeah, after reaching for that shot, couldn't quite get there, potentially just pulled something. But this was brilliant from Groner and Janssen on the left-hand side. Great ball in there, into the corridor of uncertainty.
It's nice.
But no one, yeah. Pullover couldn't quite get there. But yeah.
It says it all. Howard, 17 to 7.
Netherlands' attempts on goal have gone up though, 7 now. 3 attempts on target as well. But yeah.
It's mental. Absolutely mental. But yeah, Erigola's one is actually going off. I don't know why she was on the floor. Just have been. Thought it was someone else. She's in the wharf today. Yeah. 95th minute. 5 to go. And they brought her off as a subbed her off. She didn't just come off injured for Dijkstra.
We've seen her involved throughout this tournament. Just a rotation in that attack. And yeah.
Can't say I've seen it play, but like I say I played before tournament. Is Van der Graat up front again?
Callum's saying you should go to bed, Harry, because you look battered.
Oh, I will. Doesn't it? We're up at 5, 6 o'clock yesterday morning.
Oh, you up of us? What were you doing yesterday?
No, it was 5 or 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Probably well intercepted there.
Guerrero tries to play it forward. Paraluelo. And caught there in the challenge was Abelera.
Hmm.
Can she find a pass?
Nice sloppy again. mistakes will kick in now. Fatigue's going to kick in. Both sets of players have been playing for 97 minutes. It's a long time to play football for.
It is. It's a difficult situation, isn't it? Extra time.
Yeah.
Double change now for Spain. That will ease the burden slightly. Potentially with penalties in mind, maybe those substitutions.
Ball next lead to the pitch.
Surely Alexia Putellas has come
Has to be.
And so shoots wide.
And she could just come on and score a double and we all go fed.
Sure, I've had to find out who the subs are.
Got to be Putellas.
I think Amoso's looking over, realising she's about to go off.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just looking over and realising I should be subbed off after that shot.
Hernandez on a yellow. She can't afford to pick on another one. Not Spain and we're in trouble.
Was it Hernandez or Andres? I know Hernandez was on one, but I think she's been subbed off now.
Oh, she was, wasn't she? No, I remember it was at the 90th minute. Yeah. Ball in, blocks.
Battler. Guerrero. I mean, if Spain are readying a change, they might just. I think let's just make this up quicker. We can't go with anymore.
Who's coming on? Let's have it.
This has to be Putellas.
No one.
Has to be.
They have like something for 2 people to go. Come on.
There we go, and that is indeed the number 11 of Alexia Putellas, number 15 of Eva Navarro. A double substitution. Off comes Esther Gonzalez. Off comes Mariano Cardante.
Now let's see some quality. Now let's see some class. Now let's see the best player in women's football last season.
I like the best player in women's football, not from last season though. Get injured.
I thought that's the issue. I mean, the last. I hate the fact that the way he did Ballon d'Or, he doesn't. I mean, like last year.
Oh. Spain player, they just sort of.
Fell her own feet.
Tripped up, was she trip over the ground, Paredes. Now stumbling back towards the defence.
She'll be right.
Putellas desperately trying to get her players to keep sharp.
Janssen.
Looking for options from this throw. Bernstein loses out. Now they come forwards. Guerrero. Yeah, is this Navarro? Yeah, it is. Challenge though. Puts out a play from Janssen. Bronx has Alexia on time to Kirk. Battler. Touch isn't great that from Hermoso. She was fouled though.
I said if it was laughing, Janssen just to dribble it out. Feels like it's been an age since Roord came off.
Putellas, Navarro can't get there. I was going to say.
Kind of ran into the ball rather than
difficult effort there. Putellas tried to slide it through to Eva Navarro. Doesn't quite come off.
100th minute up on the board. 20 to go of extra time.
Yeah. 5 minutes left of this first half of extra time. And a chance for players to refresh, to rejuvenate. Maybe just splash some water on their faces to make sure they stay up.
Yeah. That was 3 in the afternoon, Australian winter. We've got like water splashing their face.
Obviously this game in New Zealand, but yeah, fight still stands.
Oh yeah, same old.
Van der Grat plays it forwards. Battler cuts it out. Now Paredes. Here's Abelera on the turn. And she lifts it out wide. Paraluelo. Options in the centre. I have no idea what anyone's playing anymore in this attack for Spain.
I don't think there is any polite.
Eva Navarro's decided, Bannett, I'm going on the right wing. No, sorry, Paraluelo's decided, Bannett, I'm going on the right wing. Presumably Navarro's been told to go on the right.
Into action again.
On the other flank. Yeah. Got to keep those butterfingers. What? Van Domselaar. Van Domselaar's a great keeper, but yeah. I think Hermoso might be up front now. Considering Putellas has come on and moved the field. Paraluelo, and it's cleared away. by Nguyen. And now it's another throw for Netherlands.
Yes.
Paraluela. Trying to find an option. Nice turn. Turns out and then goes. Turns the other way again. Paraluela driving inside, causing problems here. Can shoot. Her problem is she has to shift it onto her left foot there. If she can shoot with her right, she's fine.
Yeah.
Head injury here for. Who's that?
Lieke Martens.
Lieke Martens, sorry, yeah. It's because she's changed from having just Mertens on the back of her shirt to is it Mertens Valdez? Is that on the back of her shirt?
Don't quite
A double-barreled surname. Putellas. That's blocked. I'm saying span on pens.
Fair
Interesting. I think there's going to be a goal in extra time. I think my prediction's going to be right. I think Spain will get scored in extra time.
Fair enough. I hope you're right too.
Putellas.
Or I'm right, the Netherlands score and they win 2-1.
Either way, still 17 minutes to go. Paraluela.
This is your golden goal. Scored, game done.
I wouldn't change anything at the moment because no one scored, but now Lynette Berenstein in behind. Cole gets it gone. Battler heads it up. It's a game of headers at the minute, which nobody's winning. Putellas now brings it down. Shrugs off one challenge. Ball in behind now for Eva Navarro. She's got options in the centre if she can get to it out there. She does, cuts it back. Battler could lift it into the box, puts it at Nguyen. And now Navarro. That's high. Hermoso, and it's blocked and out for a corner. Films is injured, was off the pitch, rolled back on. Daphne van Domstel's, stretching her out. Was just trying to get back on the pitch for a moment.
Sure. Fair enough, sometimes you do just need a bit of a stretch out.
Yeah. Move your hips around, make sure you're still fit and ready to go.
So still moving, still mobile.
Check you're still moving. Check your pulse. I said 2 added on. Yeah, it's 2 added on.
I think you're cheating.
Yeah. I was going to say, Mr. Russia's just ahead. Oh, yeah.
Then we'll have 15 after that.
Putellas. We won't bring up both of you on at the same time.
Come on.
Janssen clears it out.
Woo! Let's do this.
Yeah, Callum thinks that Spain will win on pens.
Fair enough. I'm saying New Zealand, Netherlands next time.
Putellas lifts it forward. Hermoso can't get there. Battler lifts it forward again. Van der Graat gets there. Strong challenge in the back of Grennan there, but she'll continue. Fine. Navarro goes down. Fouled by Lynette Berenstein. Now a free kick in a decent area for Spain. I mean, they can't really threaten from set pieces is the problem. Because Van der Graat just headed away. It doesn't matter where in the box you put this, Van der Graat will head it away.
But they're actually a middle man for set faces. Bit of head home for both sides. 30 seconds left in
every
half.
set piece will go in.
It's probably the last chance of the first before the interval during the extra time.
As a freshman says, Netherlands score in 113 minutes. Remember this comment. Okay.
Alright.
Ball in, headed away. Lynette Berenstein then blocks the shot from Navarro. Paraluela. Battler flicks on. Abelera. Hermoso. Navarro, and there we go. First half extra time is at its end. 15 more minutes here in Wellington before penalties will be used to decide the winner of this game.
Whew.
It's been a good game.
Yeah.
Very knackering, but a good game.
Yeah. That's all right. Oh, yeah.
Did you get me a drink?
Oh, no, I'm not going inside.
Oh, you're just stretching, okay.
Yeah.
How long was the break? Only a couple moments, Mr. Freshman. In the meantime, let me tell you about all the other streams we're doing this weekend. While I watch Harry do an impression of a turtle. Today we have Japan-Sweden following this match. Well, a couple of hours following this match. Then later this evening we'll be live for Manchester City versus Burnley, the opening match of the Premier League season. Should be very exciting. Tomorrow morning, the final round of 16 match between Colombia and England from 11:15 will be great. And then on Saturday evening, we'll be live for Aston Villa versus Newcastle, where Harry will be cheering on the Villains, hoping they can win their opening game. Then on to the Sunday, the final game of this weekend's coverage, Chelsea versus Liverpool. We'll both be cheering for Chelsea, hoping they can beat Liverpool. Rip to the water. Yeah, no, I really want some more water, Mr. Freshman, but I don't want to drink your water. You've probably done something to it. But yeah. Jorge Vilda had all his players in the huddle, hoping to try and inspire them.
They'll hate me.
Not to leave. But yeah. And now, everyone takes to the field for another 15 minutes. They're still working on if you completing your stretches. Okay.
That's quite helpful.
Yeah. Keeps the blood circulating, I guess.
Yeah. When you're sitting down for 120 minutes, you're going to start that.
Yeah. Sub on then, Van der Grat.
Up, TV off. Van der Grat's off, TV off. Turn it off. I'm not watching it anymore.
Kasparai on.
Oh,
she's a winger. No?
Well, they're going for it then, aren't they? Van der Grat's maybe a bit tired.
They're also thinking of pens.
She's had her moment. She scored her goal. They can't stick her up front anymore.
I mean, I'm going to try and make sense of what on earth Netherlands are doing. It looks like a back four of... Who is that?
Oh, timer.
Noah Janssen and Willems are in there. The left back, I think, was the substitution, wasn't it? Maybe Kasparai's gone there. I don't know.
Not really.
Yeah, Kasparai's gone to left back. She's a full back. I don't know where Dijkstra is now. We'll find out. Presumably Snace is leading the line.
Scoreboard, God.
ITV forgot a scoreboard. Ball forward looking for Berenstein. Maybe they also didn't time it, so now they're trying to find out from FIFA.
Oh, now they've gone past me. Yeah, no, not long to go now. Do you think we're going to pens?
I think... I really don't know. Yeah, probably.
I'm saying no.
Cam says, Harry, you a Villa fan? If so, give us a Villa chant.
No. It's 4:29 in the morning.
But you are a Villa fan.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Bolong. Flicked on Berenstein. Driving forwards. Skips past Andres. Berenstein!
Oh, what a miss.
She misses. Just drags it wide. All of Netherlands can't believe it. We can't believe it either. We want that to go in. She was being held by Paredes. She then skips past Andres here. And just tries to tuck it past Cole. Cole makes herself big, to be fair. Netherlands thought that was in. They should have scored.
Oh, no.
Smashed away. No one plays it back. Paraluelo trying to put the pressure on. Cole. Ball forward, looking for Snoyce. Now it's with the number 4, Paredes.
Don't know who that is.
Abelera.
For Netherlands in the corner.
Snoyce, I think. They pulled it back as soon as Pilova's got on the ball. And driving forwards.
Start running.
Paredes, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I don't know. It's on the floor. Oh.
She just slipped over and then held her head like it was a head injury.
Smart though, isn't it?
Yeah, but their team were in
Yeah, she messed
after
up.
that.
She messed up.
Yeah, 21 votes in the poll and chat then. 71% of you guys think that Spain will win, 14% think Netherlands win, 14% think they're
There's a new
champions.
poll. Bit late now.
Fit that, yeah.
We'll do on penalties if we get there.
Yeah. Cam says, Harry, hope you smash up the Toon army.
I hope so too.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say like I'm an avid Villa fan. I just like, I think for me,
Casual.
yeah, I support Chelsea, but I do like Aston Villa. I do like them.
But you are genuinely effective if they lose at the weekend.
Yeah.
We're all very aware of that.
Yeah.
You usually enter a period of like 2 hours of complete silence.
I don't do that. I don't do silence. I don't get
Screaming, shouting, and
people
punching walls.
I don't even sit in silence. I don't have 2 hours of it.
Mm-hmm. Should, it's coming. Anyway.
Oh, that's a slotty pass. That's out for a corner.
She's kept that off. I know, out for a corner.
No, she did.
Smashed it, so good. Cleared away by Andres.
11 minutes.
Until penalties. Mr. Freshman said he wants penalties in every single match ever. So it seems like you can get a wish. No one. Ball in.
We can't all get our wishes.
Berenstein!
Oh, another miss. Another miss.
How she missed? How has she missed that?
She's got to
Lynette
score.
Berenstein at close range.
She knows. That's twice
I
now.
can't
She
believe
should
she's
have
missed.
scored.
I can't believe she's missed. And you can't help but feel that could go punished. Because she's missed 2 big chances now.
I mean, you got to feel for
And,
her.
Sama Paralevo's in behind here. Excuse past the defender. Paralelo! And it's against the post. The second time for Spain today that a shot cannons it off the post. Salma Paralelo scores for Spain. It's Spain 2, Netherlands 1. A huge goal in this World Cup quarter final.
Wow.
Potentially, we've just seen the winner.
Massive. Absolutely massive. And it's a very well taken goal. And you talked about those misses from Berenstein.
Yeah.
They've gone past. And Van der Graat's fuming on the bench. And you understand why. Because she hasn't made that error. It's really poor defending. They get caught out massively there. The turn.
Yeah, I mean, what is Wilms doing? She dives on the ball rather than following her.
Is no one drunk? Where's she going?
Just expected her to go inside. So she goes outside. I mean, there you've got to be thinking every single time that just force her outside, force her outside. She opens her body up.
She ran away from her.
It allows Paralelo the space to take a shot.
And Van der Graat to make that error, but again, the chances missed from Berenstein, the poor defending, you can't get away with that if you're Netherlands. And you could argue they were lucky to make it to extra time. And again, they're up against it with 9 minutes to go.
Pure elation for Spain. You see the coaches and the subs running down the touchline immediately. Spain are buzzing. If it's Chelsea vs Villa, who are you rooting for, Harry? Asks Cam.
Chelsea, easy.
For me, it depends on the situation. If Luton Town need 3 points to save the season and Chelsea are already champions, the Luton Town are winning. But, yeah.
And we're in the same situation again. Spain, with 8 minutes to go, are holding on.
But the problem is the Netherlands can't put Van der Graat up front anymore. So they've lost. Younker's all out of ideas.
I need to have to ask the question why Van der Graaf came off.
That's mental for me.
Yeah.
I'd never sub her off. If she's tired, put her up front, which is protect her.
Put in goal, she's tired, and still stick her up front.
There is no way unless she doesn't like pens, but that she doesn't. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
It's definitely Van der Graaf. I think she just smacked one top corner.
Nah, straight down the middle.
Just so hard that the goalkeeper moves.
Breaks her hand if she tries to save it. And Yonka looks pissed.
I was going to say, not the best place.
Not drunk, like angry.
Oh, bloody
They're
hell.
slow.
He's
He's hand he's sloshing around everywhere.
Yeah. 7 minutes left in this game. Chat, is that it? Are Spain through?
Let us know.
I mean, considering that, you know, we weren't certain that Spain would go very far in this tournament at times.
That's the semis.
And then, you know, in the build-up, people were talking about the Spain team and the problems surrounding the team, and there was a lot of conversation about whether Spain would be seriously competitive at this tournament. But as it stands, they're 8 minutes away from reaching the semi-finals. And, you know, then they're only 90 minutes away, or for extra time potentially under 20, away from the final. And at that point, you know, they should be winning it. So, but it should come as no surprise. This Spain team are one of the strongest teams around. They just never had this success. Does it prove the Spanish FA were right to stick with Jorge Vilda?
But yeah, that's an interesting debate.
Yeah, 5 minutes left then.
You saying no one likes it, they're not, but saying they could get through to the semi-final, yeah.
Yeah.
What a moment for Parallel though. Great finish as well. 8th corner of the game. To Spain, they're winning 8-1 when it comes to corners. Big win.
Fantastic. But yeah. They're winning in corners, they're winning in the game.
5 minutes to go.
They should hold on now. Flicked on the corner there for Spain, doesn't come to anything. As we near the end of this game, we'll just remind you, if you are new around here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It massively helps us out. As we're on the hopefully trying to hit 2.5k this year, so every subscription helps us so much. Putellas. Lose possession, Netherlands going forwards now.
Oof, big shove at the back there from Bernstein. She pulled back on it. She can't do that. She's not happy. But those two, she had 2 big chances that she's missed now.
Yeah, just shoving Paraluelo in the back there. The fact that her miss over the bar then directly led to the goal.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Also, they must have repainted the lines because every player's covered in white paint, but it's only the Netherlands player, so what are they doing?
Says around. But you think Spain would hold on now? You think? We thought that in the first 90 minutes.
Yeah. Now it's films. Palova.
Younger's not happy.
As well, Paraluelo. Skips past one, dragged down 15. And I'm sure Yonka will complain about that as well.
Probably. Seems like Younger's got a lot to complain about at the moment.
Yeah.
Silly from Dijkstra, didn't need to do it.
Yeah.
Parallel, since she's come on, has been brilliant.
She had a really good game, yeah.
3 minutes. Time is ticking on Netherlands' tournament. Imagine that, semi-final stage, no reigning champions, no finalists from the 2019 World Cup.
I mean, potentially all of the semi-finalists, I think, could be out. Because if we look back at that 2019 tournament, I want to say it was Brazil there at least.
Van Domslag claim. She's got it long.
Oh no, sorry, it's Netherlands, Sweden, and England, USA. So England, Sweden potentially still. Oh, they could both be out by the semis, but yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not as well.
Oh, sweet. No.
Brazil lost in the round 16 the last one as well.
To France.
It was to France.
Might be bad blood now.
Exactly.
They must really hate the French now.
Yeah. Japan also knocked out in the round 16 as well, which was, poor tournament for them.
Yeah.
Already bettered that this year. England one more win away from matching their personal best achievement at a World Cup.
Yeah. Spain still come forward.
Yeah.
Time.
Not long left now.
Five Everton's bench to calm down. Makes sense.
I put a cheeky Spain 10 on Spain to win £100. Decent Callum.
Nice.
Netherlands need a miracle. They need Stephanie van der Graaf, but they subbed her off. But yeah, as we wind down here, player of the match, Harry.
It's been a great game over 100, the course of 100, close to 130 to 40 minutes we had time. But I think I'm going to have to give it to... I'm mentioning Van Domslag, she's done really well. But I'm going to give it to Paralelo. She's been brilliant.
Impact from the substitute, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done well. I will go... Cardente.
Yeah.
Flawless throughout, obviously scored the penalty. The highlight of it all, but she put in a really, really solid performance. Looked sensational returning from being benched in the last game, but yeah, changed the starting lineup.
How many minutes of time are we going to get? Probably not many.
Can't be any more than two. Yeah. 2 additional minutes in this game. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this stream, by the way, guys, please do join us in a couple hours' time. We'll be live for Japan versus Sweden. I think we'll go get a little rest first.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's nice. Martens driving forwards. Lieke Martens. Corner ball now for Netherlands.
Minute to go. We'll just over a minute.
Came off owner battler.
Van Domslag coming up.
She now scores an overhead kick, the Saints.
She's made some brilliant saves to keep them in the tournament.
Can she save their tournament now? Lieke Martens.
With a header or a finish that will do enough. Just go under that net.
Goes
Not
to the front post. Goes too short.
And not a pass like that. And Netherlands feeling the pressure between Groningen and
Poor
Mertens.
from Groningen, yeah. Poor corner from Mertens. Horrendous, inexcusable really, that from Groningen.
Halfway through the other time now. You think that is it?
That's because I think Spain have got this now. In possession. Jenny Hermoso. Cleared away by Battler. Ball one back by Paraluelo. Now Putellas. Fantastic footwork. Down the line, Ona Battler. They can call it any time now, Stephanie Frappart. And there we go. Spain are victorious. They're through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. A fantastic achievement for them. A squad marred in controversy before the tournament. Disagreements with the FA over pay and over the management. Yet they've pulled off, somewhat against the odds really, they've pulled off a fantastic result to beat the Netherlands. 2-1 on the day after extra time.
Good game. Cracking game.
I'm fantastic at predictions.
Well done.
Well, I think we'll call it there. Should we sleep?
Yes, I think we should.
That is
3 hours
for today. Yeah, what a stream, guys. We will be
3 hours.
We will be back in a couple hours' time for Japan, Sweden. That's everything, though. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.